Hey, 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 and welcome. Let's start off with a Kenzie. Thank you for the raid. Wow, we haven't technically haven't even
Pog
started
raid,
yet.
let's go.
Woo! How are we tonight? What were we playing, Kenzie? Were you still doing some? Uh, I
Bean
know the
hunting.
game. Yeah, Spirit.
Okay.
It's.
You clearly don't know. Bean Boozle, Bean Boozle, Bean Boozle. It is just Bean
Thanks.
City for Tim.
No.
Yeah, go Tim. Go Tim.
Please.
3. Yes.
Somebody gave. Tell you what,
Soulbound.
that's a great entrance.
Is it Soulbound? Oh my gosh, my brain is mush right now. Like maybe it's too many of the
Silver Shine.
Silver Shine. I can't even remember the name of the drink, and I recorded it. This is going to be an interesting game. This is going to be an interesting game.
So everybody,
Okay,
welcome.
Welcome.
This is GamesNight app. I will do the formal announcements on the basis that our illustrious leader is currently doing as much as he can to get drunk as possible.
Inebriated.
Inebriated. There we go. That's a nice way to say it. But yeah, the
Lubricated.
man with the drinks and the amazing yellow border sure is Daniel, the man, the myth, the legend. And then you'll have in white, looking charming as ever, getting out of focus and got that crisp collar. That's Mr. Dave. And in the green, the ever illustrious and baby-faced man who was amazingly punished by you, Kenzie Bear, top culture. Timothy, who will be back with us shortly, I'm sure, after he may have to go and be sick. Got in. And I am in orange, and I will be your co-host, of course, sometimes. Callum. My favorite part, actually, just the come into the stream was Azili's like, hey, hydrate, because you haven't been doing that.
Yeah. It's definitely going to be a lot. And obviously you can probably hear my alarm. That's the, I gave the cat the meds. No, that's the meds. So I've done that already. Tim, you okay? You're surviving?
Talk to us about what just happened there, Tim.
He's really struggling. Look,
Alright, so that was supposed to be juicy pear, but apparently it was some juicy boogers, and it wasn't good. Actually, I don't even know it was booger. It must have been. I think it might have been rotten egg because it was really bad. It was really bad.
Rotten egg.
So I got 2 more apparently.
You've got 2 more, yeah. Come on.
I'm
that's
gonna
so loud.
just go in there. Okay, I don't know what this one is. This is yellow.
Yellow.
So I think this. I don't know.
Kenzie's come in. Drop that on him.
This is rotten egg.
She has, but that
that's 10 out of 10 top quality Kenzie.
No, I don't know if that one's bad. It kind of tastes like dirt.
Which one was that?
It was yellow.
I don't know what yellow is meant to be.
What? It wasn't that bad.
It
was not good, but it wasn't like that bad.
Okay. All right.
All right. We got one more.
One more.
Okay. Oh, that's the same one. We're gonna do the same one again.
While Tim is poisoning himself, I'd love to have the opportunity, and I'll pass over to the illustrious inebriated leader. What have you been playing this week? With all of the board games behind you, the camera stands, the madness that is?
Yeah, so we did as much recording as we could on Saturday with everything going on. And we got a fair amount of, let's say, inebriation. So we recorded the Solar 175 video. We recorded the board game bar. So we do have a teach video for this game, but we have decided not to play that right now. If you want to go see the teach for that, you can go and look at our YouTube channel for that. We played Canvas Reflections came in, so
I'm so jealous you got that. That's absolute trash that you got your copy before me. Anyway, what about you, Dave?
I got to say, I opened up those 2 Canvas boxes last night. Man, that's a quality game. That is a
such a quality game.
Did you get the base one as well?
Yes.
So for everyone who's watching who doesn't know what Canvas Reflections is, can you tell us about the game?
So Canvas is Thanks, Azili. Canvas is reflections. You've actually got transparent cards, and you actually have to make artwork. So the game is everyone trying to make artwork that is getting presented to the community, and you're basically just trying to create the best level of artwork. So
It's a very cool game, very unique. Haven't seen anything like it. And as Dan was saying, we have these. Well, I haven't actually played it. I've just watched the guys play it on stream. But
yeah,
you have, as he's saying, these transparent cards. So you start with a blank canvas, and you just keep layering different cards on, which add different aspects. And you might be trying to, Dan, correct me if I'm wrong, but like create a certain type of art piece that has certain elements and things.
correct. Yeah, each game is different because you actually have there's 4 aspects that the critics are looking for. So yeah, you're just trying to actually score points based on those criteria. So
yeah, it's pretty cool.
And Callum's upset because he has not got it yet, but he ordered his from Gameology, whereas I got it direct.
Yeah, I made that was a terrible mistake by me, and I appreciate and am devastated.
Well, because so their R2I is really good. They're not sending to the retailers until every single backer has their copy.
That's cool.
Well, I don't think if they've got their copy, but they've sent out every single backer's version.
Mm-hmm.
So which I appreciate. So, and Tim, what have you been? Have you been playing any board games this week?
Board games? No, just playing a little bit of Lost Ark as Kenzie was playing just before. Although Kenzie doesn't really play Lost Ark, she just searches for little like beans in the game instead of playing the game.
That's awesome.
But she's waiting for a friend to catch up so they can play it together. So that's very thoughtful. But yeah, it's been good. Been playing that. Also a little bit of League here and there, but been watching Reacher on Amazon Prime. That's been taking up most of my time. We just finished it.
Is it good?
But if you haven't watched it,
Thad Castle.
I enjoyed it. Yeah, you watch BMS?
BMS
is so funny. I love it. So I saw he was in it, and I'm like watching it. He actually does pretty good.
Watch it. It's awesome. I loved it.
Yeah. Oh, you watched it as well, Dave? Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it. So I binged it last week. So
yeah, same. Yeah, Emily and I both really enjoyed it. So
I'll have to give it a check. I have not actually seen it, so
worth a watch.
Callum, any games you've been playing this week? I saw some photos last night of one.
Yeah, so I have to say one thing before I do. I love a good complaint as much as the next person, so I've got to start off and say, David, you've gotten me in trouble with my wife. And it's not me. It's just, I didn't do anything wrong. You told me about hand-to-hand wombat, and I have a strict rule in my household where I'm supposed to get one before I back another. Now, there is a small window of time that occurs with Kickstarters, and hand-to-hand wombat got the best of me. So I backed it today, pulled the trigger because I was like, I don't want to miss out. And I to be fair, it was more of a disappointed be better than a genuinely be in trouble. It was like, mate, you made these rules, be better. Yeah. But I've been playing Eclipse Second Dawn from a local friend who's got it, and we brought in an absolute, I play Monopoly, don't know what board games are, and he's played his first game of Eclipse and just goes, can't wait to play again.
Yeah, so, Eclipse does that. Eclipse is great.
And I was like, that's big. Like, that's a big board game to go from 0 to hero into. And came second. I won one game because I was being very aggressive. Second game didn't work out for me because I didn't attack the right person.
Yeah.
And the other person just snowballed. Because nobody
just get into a sort of a stalemate, and then you just couldn't really do anything.
Well, it's just me killing them, then they killed me, and just. And sure enough, we came last and second last.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah,
that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
David, what games have you been playing this week?
Well, I excuse me, viewers, if I have to mute and go on cough because I've had the spicy cough. I've had the Rona. So I've been in isolation for longer than I would have liked. So yeah, I was in ISO all of last week. So I was in my room, and I managed to play Under Falling Skies, which is a solo game. Such a good game.
Love that game.
I actually don't. There's a few sort of solo only games, but this one, geez, I'd be hard pressed to find a better one. So that's a really good one. Played that, and then I played Everdell, the solo mode of Everdell.
Yep.
Which is just a delightful game.
It is.
It is. It's just a delightful.
I look forward to giving that a go. It does look like it'll be really, really fun.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah. Yeah. So played the solo mode, which is actually pretty good, and it puts up a fair challenge. So, so I enjoyed playing those two.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, to kind of carry on the back of Callum tonight, we are actually playing a Kickstarter game. So I'll jump over to the actual screen. I'll actually also in the chat put up the 2 links. So you've got a link to this mod, which we actually worked with the developers on creating. So David and I had some great conversations with Cogito Ergo Meeple. I should be able to say that easier. And we created this TTS mod for them. Well, they created the mod. We just automated and made it, a bit more digital friendly. And it went live on Kickstarter. This is Melbourne time at 4 a.m. or something this morning, or 3 or 5. Like it was early this morning while we were asleep. By the time we woke up, it was already backed. I had a look just before I jumped on. It's almost double the Kickstarter goal. So it is doing really, really well. So congratulations to Cogito Ergo Meeple. They've done an amazing job with it. And I definitely look forward to actually seeing my copy arrive as well, because it's going to be, well, our copy. GamesNight app, we all get to play them. I'm only really play games with you all. So so what we'll do, we'll show off the automation that we've put in place by clicking that 4-player board. Once more, links are in that chat, so you can have a look and you can see that a 4-player game, nicely automated. We did have a conversation before as well, just so that Tim and Callum haven't actually played a game of this, but David and I have. So if I go as the first player, then that way they get to see all of the actions before that happens. So I'm just going to quickly remove all of my interface toggles so that Stream gets a nice clean view of it all. So we do have a YouTube teach video on this, as well as the drink. So it is the Silvershine from the Silvershine, from Solar 175 Universe. There is also a sub game that comes with this. So if you back, there's actually another game that you could get from the same universe, and it's more of a rolling, like economic rolling kind of game, which is pretty fun as well. So before we get into it though, Callum, Zilly's asking, are you going to back it, or are you going to reserve that judgment to the end?
Got a couple of games that need to come before this.
He's just gone through the rules that he's
great question, Zilly. There's 29 days to go on this campaign, so let's see if I can make a good decision, or something can arrive in 29 days. I mean, let's just wish, and a little bit of wishful thinking. If you guys are telling me that it's something exciting that I need to have, well, then let's see what it looks like.
Well, it is also important to note, it is a campaign game or a legacy game, so the game is consumed if you are playing it. But as Cogito Ergo Meeple say, they actually build the game is continually building upon itself. So you don't really, it's not so much of a legacy game in which you destroy items or components. It's just that you write on components and you unlock some of the story modes. So, but I'll just move my camera so it looks like I'm actually looking at you rather than looking off to the side. So, any questions before we jump into it?
No, I'm ready to. I'm excited. I'm sure I'll watch a few turns, and I will make poor decisions.
Yep, that's always the best way of going, isn't it? So with your first turn, with phase 1 and phase 2, it can actually happen asynchronously. So we can actually all go at the same time because realistically, we're all doing the same thing and it's not interacting with each other. So if you draw your first 4 tokens and you place them onto your player board.
Mine do not at this point in time. They're just coloured. Is that fair?
Yeah, so there
Oh,
you should have one of each colour.
We
okay,
you
cool.
might need to
I
flip
would
them
have.
over.
Yeah, I would have. I'll flip.
You
Yeah,
might want to
there
flip
we
them
go.
over so
Yeah,
that
there
the
you
icon
go.
side is up.
yes, flip. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
I
so
like
no, so
Sort of
you
into
actually,
play.
so within these ones, you are meant to have them this way. So those
All right.
ones are, you cannot, they're your base starting tiles. So they're actually of your icon, they're your player icon,
Yep.
and they can never be used for the vote actions. So the vote,
see.
fund, or peacekeeping. So they will
Yep.
always be the ones that you, so you can only use workers that you hire from here on in. So that's the first phase. We've drawn as many available workers as we have. So now we actually place from those 4 tiles we place onto our board to start generating stuff. So and once more we can do that asynchronously because it is not that we don't really interact with each other on it. So I'm going to do this as my first action.
Now, it's also important to point out that if you choose not to use a worker and not place a worker, you can place 1 worker on your city card, your break card. And with that 1 worker, you can build an outpost. You can do that once per turn.
Yep.
So, yeah, if you choose not to use a worker, that's what you can do.
So we can only take 1 action as well at the start, or you can put them across multiple actions.
You can put them across multiple, but it is real. It's important to note everyone can drink. That if you don't complete, so for instance, if you put 1 action on the automaton, so what are they called? The Shepherd AI Systems Incorporated. If you only have 1 icon there, you can't activate that action. So you have to have all of the completed tiles in order to activate that action.
So you're getting yourself like that. Remind me, what is this? That's just a basic worker, right?
Just a basic worker, yeah.
Cool. And they can do basic worker stuff.
Okay.
Sweet.
So I can perform these actions now?
No,
or I
no.
need
So
to-
that's where. So once
we're
everyone's
just
done,
placing our things.
we let once. So I'm done, and
I'm
you just
done.
let everyone know.
I'm done.
And remember, you could only take 1. Can you only take 1 action, Dan?
It's
Or you
no,
can
no.
take
It's
multiple
1
actions.
action each. So I'll take an action, then David will take
Yep,
an action, then
that's right. Yeah,
Callum
yeah,
will take an
that's
action,
right.
then Tim will take an action, then I
Yep.
will take an action, and so it goes. That's how the
That's right.
it's you only get to take 1 action at a time. And I'm just quickly finishing the setup. So we've got 1 on each. Oh, we're playing a 4-player game, so I think that actually means we have 2. Is that correct, David? Is that 2?
Sorry, say that again.
We have two resources on each player card. Yes, it is 2 resources on each player card. So on each tile, there's actually 2 resources.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yep.
Yeah. Because otherwise, you'd run out of resources.
You would
very
run
quickly.
out of. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We'll be back 1 second first.
There we go. There we go.
And while we're
we go.
doing that, it's also just to point out, it's probably pretty obvious. This is a Kickstarter at the moment, and these components, as lovely as they are and as fantastic as the artwork is, are obviously, like most things, subject to change.
Yep.
So yeah, but I would say that most of this artwork and most of the components here you see are pretty much finished.
Absolutely, and it's a really nice game. The board components are double layered, so you actually slot the pieces into the components. So they're really lovely in that aspect. So everyone's done their second phase.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I will go first, and I will. I'm going to activate my Akins and Van Schoik. So I take the 2 tokens off my Akins and Van Schoik. I grab the token, and that goes onto my city rest as well. So it goes onto my city rest as well. And then I do the higher bonus, which is to remove one of these tiles because I'm building an outpost, or I like to say constructing an outpost, because building seems like you're putting it onto the solar system, whereas you're just constructing it, and then you can assign that using the outpost action.
Well, yeah, that needs a word. That needs a word because,
I think construct is better.
Was wrong. Constructing or blueprinting or
yeah. David, your turn. Your action.
All right, so I'm actually going to take the same action. So that's the Akens and Venshoik, and that will also get me one of those workers and allow me to take off an outpost and build my outpost ready for the next turn.
Cool. Callum.
I'm going to play the Nakamura Academy action.
Yep.
Meaning that I will get myself a Nakamura Rendo.
Yep.
Pilot.
Yep.
And the bonus for that, I'm not 100% sure. What's
is a movement. So you get to move your ship to anywhere in the solar system.
And you can move it anywhere you like. There's no restrictions.
Yep.
Cool. Well, then I'll move it to there, and I will, and then I'll take that with me because I landed there. Correct.
Correct. Yeah. So that just goes into your player area.
Mm-hmm.
And Tim, now it's your turn.
I will. Looks like I'm copying you guys. Akins Van Schoik. And I will, put them into the rest area.
Yep.
And then grab that. That also goes in the rest area.
Correct.
And then I can build an outpost.
Yep. Awesome. So then it comes back to me. So I'm now going to take the Urushi Employment Center action. So that
you got to get those. Tell me, Daniel, what sort of people is your company looking for and have gone to the recruitment agency for the Urushi employment line, which in my head, sadly, is secretly Centrelink. Because all of these other people are super skilled, and then there's just people. So you go on a Centrelink and you're like, hey, we need people. What does that job description look like?
Well, it was like, well, you know what? You're in a shortage of, you've got a high unemployment rate, and I have some jobs that need filling. So, give me that kickback. And they have, and they're going to give me that kickback from so as the bonus action, I get to do one of the trade actions. So these are the 3 trade actions. I don't have enough resources to buy. I don't have enough credits to buy some resources. I also don't have enough credits or resources to build a starbase. So I'm actually just going to use the funding that they give me from that general employee to, just bring my credits up a little bit. So, David.
So are you telling me that you went to Centrelink and they said, here's some money to pay your employee, and you went, actually, here's some money for my company?
Yep.
JobKeeper. Isn't that what that was?
Basically, yeah. Isn't that what apprenticeship schemes are? Like,
he went to the Centrelink and he said, do you have anybody who has a certificate 3 in fence sitting? And they went, you can have one of these people. So I'm going to have one of them as well. I'm going to take one of them as well.
Cool.
And same action.
Same action. All right. Well, David and I are really going around that same path. It's like, we might be new CEOs, but we're definitely,
My dumb question of the day, because when I land on these boys here, because I've got the movement action. That's my next thing.
Okay.
Because I've got the movement action available. If I land anywhere else, I'm going to get another material.
Correct.
However, if I land over here, which means that I can build a outpost for 1 and 1, can I do that immediately?
Correct, yeah. And then so there's actually 4 here. So if I pick these up, you can actually see that it reveals those 4. So you actually get to do one of those actions that you reveal straight away. So the first one is to move. The second one is to trade. The third is to build an outpost. And the fourth is to get 2 credits. Don't know, I'm just chucking your stuff around, but
Cool. So if I then take my second action to move here, which I now am happy to do.
Yep.
Immediately I can take that. Oh, that's
no. So you have to do the trade action.
What do you mean?
So this trade action here is to build.
Allows me to build. Oh, okay.
So
I don't want
to do the trade action, you can either do by IPTC, so that's a pilot and a negotiator, or you can do the trade action by hiring a general worker. So next round, if you went there, you'd actually be able to hire your general worker. So.
Oh, this is the biggest and baddest of touches. Anyway, so I'm just going to land somewhere else and just take another resource, to be honest.
Awesome.
Resource should be resource heavy. And that's my second action.
Awesome.
All right. I am going to, you know what? It's been pretty rough. COVID. There's no not a lot of flights. We're low on workers, and I'm also going to the employment office, and I need someone. You're on the dole, but now you can come work for me.
Look at your civic
And
duty that you lay out. I love
grab
that.
that boy, put him there, and then I'm also going to increase my credits by 1.
Awesome.
So
get
this
some from
action
that job
here
heap.
requires me to do the trade action. And remind me the trade action of making a home base.
Correct. Yeah.
That's right. You're going to put one of your bases out on a planet or one of the moons that has the base icon on it.
Yep.
And how do I? So next question. Sorry, before I'm going. You guys have constructed outposts. How do you place your outposts?
So using the assign function. Oops, I missed it. This one here. So that assign action is, so the blue, when you take the outpost action, you either get to construct or build using the green, or you can assign. So if you've constructed any or built any, then you can assign them to us the solar system somewhere.
Okay, construct and assign. That makes sense.
Here's the important part. When you do that, these flip over. So for instance, this one will flip over, and then it's you build 1 but gain 2 credits, and when you flip it, it's you build 2 but gain 1 credit. And it's the same within these. If you assign, it's assigned to the same region, or when you flip it, assigned to different regions.
Cool.
So every time someone takes that outpost action and uses one of those cards, that card that you use flips over. So that's kind of the only way you can really block someone from doing something.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have no more actions to do, so I pass.
And I don't either, so I pass.
I also do not have any more actions, so I guess I'll pass.
And we're all in the right mindset, so I'll also pass because we have the same actions.
Beautiful.
All right.
So now we go back to the start. So we draw from our. Oops. So we'll just lock that for
How do
you,
we
David.
shuffle again?
Yeah.
So you hover over and push R. So if you have none in your bag, it doesn't reset every turn. It's because obviously now we're going to have more tokens. So you reset when you have none left. So you draw until such time that you have none left, and then you refill it. So we're all in the draw workers phase.
So myself and Dan and Tim can draw 5 workers now.
Yep.
I can draw.
Still your 4.
You can draw 4.
Yeah. Well, so it's however many available you have in your available worker space.
Yep.
What are we going to do from here, peoples?
It's a very interesting question.
So, yeah, and you can kind of do this asynchronously, so you don't need to really, until you get to the end of assigning all your workers.
Yep. Also, I'm
Yeah, you're
just. What is? Oh, okay, yeah, no worries, that's fine.
So just cognizant that Tim and Callum, you haven't played the game before. You've watched the teach video, I'm assuming?
Yep.
Yes.
That's how I justified my very first section.
Is the end game scoring clear to you in terms of how that kind of happens?
As mud.
All right. So effectively, by taking the third worker placement action, which is or worker removal action, which is the peacekeeping force, you would place any of those. So if you put a pilot on there, it would go onto the pilot section. If you put a general worker, it would go into the general worker. And if you put an AI systems, it would go into the AI systems. And they're going to be multipliers for how much score you get. So during the game, we're going to be putting onto this card those tiles to actually boost our endgame scoring. The other mechanic that's going to boost our endgame scoring is the voting. So whichever party wins will actually double one of the scoring. So for instance, if the Workers Unite party win, they actually double any of all of your points that you've scored from the peacekeeping. Yeah, and anytime you place onto this card, which is the third action, you get a peacekeeping token. Anytime you build part of the megastructure, you get a megastructure token. So they're the end game scoring that really kind of plays into it. So it also helps thin your bag in terms of not having too many things in your bag. So
yep, and you can sort of weed out the stuff you don't want.
yeah. Okay.
And remind me, I've got one available worker at the moment because that I could place on in preparation of.
Yep.
What is the other thing I can do with them?
You can discard
also,
it. Yep. Sorry.
I was going to say you can also not assign it and put it straight onto your little city card and take an outpost. So you can take an outpost from your
supply.
What is the city card?
So the city rest card, it's the one. So for you, it's that one there. Yeah. So
and that's just one.
You can only do that twice in a turn, though.
Cool.
Yep.
And why would I do that?
Because you're building the outposts, but it's also important. One of the big things is once you run out of tokens in the middle, that's end game. Yeah. So that triggers the last round. So I'm going to do that twice.
Okay. So you can only do it once per round?
No, twice per round. You weren't listening. I said twice. David, I said twice, yeah?
When you're building outposts, does it... Where do they come from? Just here?
It's just here, yeah. So you build, you withdraw from that pile, and it goes into your player area, which is there. And then when you assign, they go from your player area onto the solar system.
Okay, how many can you assign? Oh, it depends if it's 2 or 1. Yep.
Correct. Or assigning is always 2. It's just going to be one on one side. They're assigned to both the same region, whereas in the other side they're assigned to different regions.
Yep.
All right. So rule check.
Do that.
Yep.
Can you take? I understood that you can only do the outpost action with your unassigned worker once.
No, it is twice, and it is in the rulebook for that.
Okay.
So
right. Well, while we're doing that, I'll take my action, which is.
Well, I haven't taken my action.
I mean, it's always not T&D, by the way, Zilly. It's like that's a genuine it's a way to live. It's always
My action's going to be AI systems, so I'm done.
Right. Okay, cool. So my action's going to be another. Actually, no. I'm going to take the Nakamura first. All right. So I'm going to go Nakamura Flight Academy, which lets me take a pilot token when my computer cooperates, and that also allows me to move.
You may only build a maximum of 2 outposts per round using this method.
Okay, 2. Cool. All right, so I'm going to take a pilot token from the Nakamura supply. That allows me to move my ship to a region, and I'm just going to go to the one here, which then gets me a mining token.
Sure.
And that's my turn.
Cool. Now, next question. When I build a base, so not an outpost, do I have to have my ship in that area?
Yes.
Cool. So I'll take the move action first and move.
Where are you going to move, Callum?
Here, I think. Oh.
So bases are worth more when they're in the outer region.
Oh, yeah.
Cool, they're cheap.
But he doesn't have 2 credits, so.
Yeah, cool. So I'll go move there, and that's my move action.
Yep.
And can you build straight away? Daniel, weren't you saying you could build?
No. So he has to use the trade action to build.
Yep. I originally kind of prefaced that, but it wasn't true. They're like a half truth. These guys. That's not a half truth.
Alrighty. I am going to use my flight academy. I actually had that down before. I wasn't copying you, Dave. I was going to do that. Trust me. I'm going to grab my pilot, put that in the rest area. And I'm also going to move.
Yeah.
And that's nice. They're all stacked nicely.
The automation
Um,
script was on point. Not tooting my
you
own
knew what
horn
we're
or
gonna
anything.
do. It's
Yeah.
also AI in that automation
Yeah.
script there.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm just gonna. Can you move into an area someone else is in?
Yes.
Yes.
You cannot build a starbase where someone else is, but you can build outposts where they are, and you can also be in the same spot. Also, every time you return to Earth, if you look at the actual icon or the actual card, every time you return to Earth, you gain 1 credit.
Oh, very snazzy.
Yeah.
I will take
Yeah.
one of these mining credits.
David and I didn't do that till like the very last round.
That's right. And we both did it on the same turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I passed because I have no more actions.
Well, I have another Atkins, and I got to get this right at some point. Van Shyok.
Atkins and
Yeah,
Van
take one of those.
Shoyak.
Van Shyok. So I'll take one of those tokens and add that to my city, which then allows me to remove another outpost from my available workers board. So now I have 6 workers to assign on the next turn.
Ooh, look at him
picking
go.
I'm going off the Centrelink with my Eurotier employment system. I'm going to get myself one of those doll bludgers. Oh, no, I don't want all of them. I just want one. Just one doll bludger. And bless him and keep him because you know what? Keep them. They're all great, which means I can then take the trade action, which means I'm going to take this one to build myself a star base.
Ooh, snazzy.
And I'm
Now,
going
can
to
you pick the one you take off, or do you have to take
No,
the top
you can pick. You can pick.
And I'm going to take this one, which then goes there. Correct?
Yep.
And in turn, I will reveal. I get a credit. Is it? Or no?
So whatever you reveal, that's what you get.
This one.
Is that a credit up the top?
No. So this one. So you've revealed the outpost action. So maybe you don't want to do the outpost action. You want the.
So no, it doesn't let me just take one of these off.
No. So that's the outpost
Construct
action.
outpost. Yeah.
Well, yeah. So you can actually you take the outpost action. So it could be that you
get one
construct, which would be constructing 2, or you'd be assigning 2. Now you can't assign, so you'd actually be taking this one, which is construct 2 and get 1 credit.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I'll do that.
Yep. So that's what you want to do. Yep.
And considering that the outpost is kind of a timer system for the game, you do want to be building outposts.
So because you took that action, we then flip it. So now the next person to take that outpost action would get 1. They build 1, but they'll get 2 credits.
Yep.
So Tim.
Okay, I'm going to move.
Awesome.
This one. And then I will go. I don't think it really matters, but I'm just gonna, just go here.
And grab an extra resource. Nice. I
Grab a
like it.
resource.
You're still passed, mate.
I've still
You're now-
passed.
you're now
David?
passed.
Yeah, I don't think. No, I've got no more actions.
I also pass.
And Tim?
Yeah, I'll be passing. Yep.
Awesome. So now we reset.
I've only got 1 left in. I take that one out, then put all my old ones back in and shuffle.
That is correct. Yes.
Cool.
Okay.
Make sure that I didn't just stitch myself up and being like, I only get 1 worker. Deal with that.
I was looking at the exact same thing. I'm like,
I have made a bad move.
Okay.
So yeah, so you draw and you can do the 2 first phases, kind of automatically. Oh.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Interesting.
We're
Interesting.
gonna do that.
What is the IPTC again?
That gets you one of
for trade
3 trade actions. So that is either take a credit from the Bank of Urushi. You can trade, so you can sell or buy mining tokens. They will get you 3 credits. So that if you sell them, you get 3 credits. If you buy them, it'll cost you 3 credits. And then the third action is Hensler, which lets you build a base, which is what Callum just did.
Build a base where your ship currently is.
Where your ship currently is. Okay, no problem.
And Dan, actually, maybe I think because probably one of us will build outposts on this turn. If you could maybe just explain out the way that scoring works.
Yeah. So in the
for
end game
outposts.
scoring, You score however many number of general workers are on the Federation tile, the Sun UFSS Peacekeeping Force HQ. That's how many points you score for having the most presence in a zone. So, for instance, this blue box is Zone 1, the grey box is Zone 2. Presence is calculated by how many outposts you score 1 for, how many bases you score 2 for, and your ship, which you score 2 for. The person with the most gets however many number of workers are on the white. How many general workers are on the Peacekeeping HQ.
Yeah.
Yep.
The extra thing to that is because Zone 1 currently has the mega structure, whoever has the most presence in Zone 1 will get an extra 5 points on top of that score. So say if there is 5 workers on the white section of the UFSS Peacekeeping Force HQ, they will get 5 points for the zone plus 5 points for the mega structure.
Does the mega structure always stay in that zone?
Nope. Every game. Game 1, it's on Earth. Game 2, it changes its location, but we don't want to spoil that surprise for you. So we have in working with the developers, we've actually also brought in the box for game 2 and game 3, as well as the solo mode game as well. So when we've automated it, we've actually automated the entire thing. Solo mode, I gave a quick go. It's good fun. So definitely give that a go. Has everyone done their assigned workers?
Not quite.
No.
Okay.
I'll be done
Sorry,
by
I
the time
was-
you finish.
No,
your turn.
you were listening to my soothing voice, were you?
Indeed,
You know it.
indeed. Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah, so it's got an element of bag building, like Quacks of Quedlinburg, mixed with economic strategy, which kind of actually reminds me of Solar Eclipse, but without the fighting. So Solar Eclipse is, you've got the battling as well as the economic development. This is definitely just we're straight into the economic development strategy kind of meat of it, which is, I enjoy. I'm not really an aggressive person, unlike Callum.
What? I have no idea what you're talking about.
We have to place all of our workers straight away, don't we?
You have to assign all of your workers in phase 2, yes.
Yep.
But 2 of them you can put straight off to get.
Yep.
Outposts.
I feel, I could be wrong, but in the future, the first player token should go round, because otherwise Tim's always the last in.
So that's what David and I were talking about before, but we couldn't find anything in the rules that actually mentions first player changing. The only reference to first player that we can find, and maybe they are UK based, so it's going to be like 10 o'clock in the morning, so maybe they'll be able to join the stream at some point. We can ask them that question. If they're already here and they're just lurking, hopefully they'll listen to us. But from what we can read, there's no reference to changing. So at the end of
the other way, which could be crazy, just if we're going to live in speculation world, which I love a bit of speculation world, is first person to have assigned their workers gets to be first player.
Yeah.
So then there's that time pressure. So you can take as long as you want if you really want to go that way. But if you wanted to, because otherwise it could basically have analysis paralysis, is my view.
Well, they can. Yeah, well, they can be. But that's always like.
Tim? Where do you grab that from? Okay.
Yeah, he discarded. So, you've taken your action. Everyone's ready?
Yep.
So first off, I'm going to take the flight action. So I'm going to go to the Nakamura Flight Academy, and my bonus action. So I get my pilot, and my bonus action is to skidoo, and I'm going to go over to here. That's my action. No, don't go in the bag.
Nice.
I'm going to take the Treppenweiss action.
By the way,
so that is
Silvershine hits you hard.
because it's got like every type of alcohol in it.
Oh yeah.
So,
yeah.
Sorry,
David.
Continue. Post action, which is either this one or this one, correct?
Correct. Yes. Yeah.
I'm trying very, very hard here to take one of these. Thank you. And that also allows me to assign an outpost,
Mhm.
which I'm going to do.
Is that assign an outpost? What are you doing?
You're going to assign or build.
Where's this? Oh, which ones are you
Pick me
doing?
up, so it gets him an outpost action.
It gives me an
nice.
outpost action.
So you're going to
Yeah.
assign?
Yep. And
So
at
you
the moment, it is assigning 2 outposts. Is that right?
So, yeah, so it's always
It's the
assigning
same
2,
zone.
but it has to be in the same zone. So
Yeah,
you're
it's the
always
same zone.
assigning 2, but it's same zone or different zone. So because you use that
Same
action, we flip it over. And
But he
now,
doesn't have to do it. Hold up, but he's not in this zone.
no, he doesn't. You building outposts, you don't have to be. It's not where your
Yeah,
ship
so-
is. Yeah,
They can be anywhere.
because otherwise it wouldn't work. You like assigning to different zones. You only have one ship.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to take. I think I'm going to take. I think I've got this right. I'm going to take the Atkins and basically the lawyer action. I've lawyered up. I've called the suits department and I've lawyered up to take one of these young boys.
Why a young boy, Callum?
Always young. It's always young fellas, you know. Just love a good young fella, and that will move, free up that friend. It could be like in my head. I'm thinking suits. Like I'm thinking Mike Ross for you guys who haven't watched Suits before.
Yeah.
Sing mode. Should I do it?
No.
Should I
Well,
do
you
it?
would have
Nah,
to
I'm not gonna
sing.
do it.
You would have to
I'll be
sing.
doing it to
Tim.
myself.
Yeah. Do it, Tim. Do it. Do it.
Nah. I'm going to Sorry.
We're just waiting on you. Don't worry.
My cats are freaking out because they don't love that they're locked out of the room. Be right back.
Oh, it's stuffed up.
Wow, they are some noisy cats.
You doing, Timothy?
So, Cogita Ergo Meeples have released
I made a
3 different
mistake.
Kickstarters, all of which have been fully funded.
So,
Correct.
Pretty
Yes.
awesome.
Do
So
I
they're
have
very
to take
successful.
an action
And,
this turn?
So
Or can I leave them there and then take it next turn?
I don't think you have to.
yeah, I don't see why you would have to.
My favorite thing is they currently have as many backers on this project as they originally had on their first project.
And it hasn't even been 24 hours.
That's huge.
That is awesome. I'm like, and Callum, they are both teachers.
Yeah. They sound lovely already.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Well,
there's
no.
I'm gonna
Even more than that, Callum. They're teachers in the UK. Like, that's yeah. That's a lot.
What did you just say? Was it a young fella?
Yeah, you gotta hire yourself a young fella.
And then
a young
that
whipping boy
lets
for the
me-
local
what am I doing
law
then?
office.
So
High
then
bonus.
you're taking the outpost action. So it is either the assigning, so assigning from your player area, or you're constructing or building, which is.
No,
No,
isn't it? I
that's
take
not
one of
fun.
these off.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah. Sorry, you're
Keep-
doing the
keep-
young fellas. He's not doing the smart
Yeah,
fellas.
yeah.
He's not doing the young. No,
fellas.
he's getting a young intern.
He's getting a young law clerk straight out of university with a mountain of debt. And
This stream took a weird turn, and I apologize.
No, very good.
I'm
that's
going to
my
use my
turn.
pilot action, and I'm going to move, just a bit north. Your turn, David.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to take the pilot action and move into here.
Spooky.
Oh, I didn't. Bear with me. Where do I put the ones that after the resources I spent? Sorry, I just realized I spent resources earlier today and I didn't get rid of them.
Oh, they go back on the Rio Astro Corp card.
Thank you. Which I've now done.
Make sure you give the Solar 175 app the game some love. It's live on Kickstarter now, so I just added that into the stream as well.
Yep.
I am going to.
I'll move the camera around so it's looking at your player.
How much dollars do I get? I get a free $1, don't I? Or credit, sorry. Free credit if I go back to Earth.
So they've got 532 backers, and it hasn't even been 24 hours. And they're at £42,000 of their £25,000 goal. So
I'm going to take the
really good
action. I think I'm also going to do the move action. I'm going to chuff off in space over to one of these mineable places and just be like, hey, clean that up. Nobody else needs it. It's for me only.
Awesome.
Done.
Tim?
Alrighty, I'm gonna pass.
You're gonna pass. I am also going to pass.
Sweet. I've
First
got
player to
one.
pass gets a first player token.
Nope.
Joking.
I've got one more action, which is to take the Yarushi Centrelink action.
I love it.
Oh.
And I'll just take a credit.
Cool.
In fact, you know what? Sorry, guys. I will not do that. I will build a base. So yeah, I will build a base. And sorry, I'm just looking to see what I've got.
And then that costs 1 resource? Or you've already spent the resource?
Yeah. No, I haven't spent it yet.
Oh,
So I'm building a base.
Sorry, there you go. I grabbed
Stop
it from your
moving
hand.
my tokens around.
I'm
building a base on Mars.
I put your resource in the bag for you.
Right, thank you. Yeah, there we go. So I built a base on Mars. I've taken my 2 credits off for building the base. Actually, I don't know.
Just one.
Need
Just one credit.
I'm going to
sorry, guys. I also get a outpost. That's my free bonus for building a base.
So it's the take the outpost action. So you actually, build an outpost and get 2 credits.
2 credits.
And that flips. So now the next person to take the outpost action, or that outpost action, would get 2 outposts and 1 credit.
I'm going to take the outpost action and, in fact, take the 2 in any sectors, different zones.
So you flip it. Awesome.
So how do you take the outpost action? Can you take that once per turn when you've removed these?
So no, so you've got the outpost action on your player board. So just here, Tim.
Oh, these ones.
Yeah.
Can I build an outpost over with the
or Tim,
yeah, you can.
You can actually do the outpost action using the engineer. So
What's
if you
the-
hire an
What's the engineer?
So up on the, if you use the hire
it's
engineer,
a free trade action. You can move to a free trade action. Sweet.
that's the bonus action. So there's 2. So on a turn, the max you'll ever be able to get in the first game is do two outpost actions.
We're gonna all bail and.
Yep, I've passed.
Pass. Sweet.
Dave?
Yep, pass.
Okay.
I'm gonna move this microphone because it keeps damn on scratching.
Oh, I put my things into my bag before I took my 2 out.
Oh, you haven't shuffled them?
I haven't shuffled them.
So then you can just take them out.
So I'll get the same ones out?
Well, yeah, because it goes in order. So if you just remove how many you had, and then you can take the 2 out, then you can shuffle.
Is that right?
Yep. So when you put them in, the 2 that were already in there will be at the bottom of the pile.
Yeah, no, that is right. All right, so then I put these in, and then I shuffle them.
So stream, I'm trying to, as we go through the action phase, you get to see everyone's board, but during the first 2 phases, so the draw phase and the assign worker phase, it's good for me to be able to see my board. So
yeah, I think it's helpful as well for stream because you can really see better with a bigger screen. So it's probably good being a bit zoomed in as well. All right, so my assign worker phase.
I like that. Serendipitous. It is serendipitous. I am a bit tipsy.
What is the bottom one? Oh, I can put that towards my peacekeeping force, can't I? Whatever I put down the bottom can go towards my peacekeeping force. So I am going to play.
So I have finished my draw and assign phase.
I might go get myself an outpost. Take. Do I want to do that yet? Oh, that seems like a lot already. I don't think I want to do that yet.
I'm not going to do well in this game. Because I'm taking the easy actions rather than actually planning out. I'm like, oh, this puzzle fits.
He's here. What am I doing with these guys?
The thinking is real.
It's so real. I've never thought.
How else do I
So-
you build?
Nice. This view actually
Straight.
gets everyone's player board. Nice. So I'll make
Okay.
that really awesome.
Yeah, this is tough.
So what are your? We won't go into that. We'll get our thoughts once we've finished the game, because I think the end game scoring. David, you probably, I'm not sure if you agree with this, but the end game scoring is it's an experience. I actually do quite like the end game scoring.
Yeah.
For the like the unique aspect that it has and brings.
And then I'm gonna get 2 additional outposts.
No, I don't need to do this.
Yeah, 2 constructed outposts. I did that right, correct?
Yep. No.
So
Yes. Yeah, you did that correct.
Where did one of them go?
You only grabbed one.
Let's go.
I
One
there.
there.
Another one.
And
Where
then
did it go?
is the only way to build unless you unlock a starter base to do it by IPTC?
Correct. Yeah. So via the
Okay.
IPTC.
What the hell? Where did all my stuff go?
What stuff?
Why?
That's wait. Yeah, all of my I had all of my tokens. Oh, there we go. Never mind. OG, I figured it out. Alright, get off my. What are you doing?
I'm moving it so it was
Stop moving my stuff. Get off my tokens, punk. Get off my board.
I just like touching your stuff.
That's fair. I get that. I feel that.
Hey Callum,
Yo,
how was prep today?
it was interesting to be fair. It's hard to be sarcastic with children that don't understand sarcasm.
Okay. I'm ready.
I think I am.
I'm
too.
ready.
I'm ready.
Are you really ready, Tim?
I'm ready.
Like, are you ready for this?
I'm ready to rumble.
Bum, bum, bum.
I'm so ready to
Are
rumble.
you ready to rumble?
We need one of those drop down mics.
Oh yeah. Like, because I can do the smooth and sensual voice, but
All right.
if I screamed, it would just hurt,
Yes,
and
please
I'd get
don't
in
my
trouble.
eardrums.
I would get in trouble.
You would super get nervous. I fully agree.
All right. Daniel,
everyone done?
action. Wait, is everyone done?
Yeah, that's what
Yep.
I was. David,
Everyone's done.
everyone's done.
Let's go.
All right, so I'm going to. What actions do I have? Doesn't really matter what order I take them in. So I'm going to. I'm going to go to Centrelink. No, I'm not going to go to Centrelink. No, actually, don't take the whole thing. I'm going to go to the lawyer, which allows me to
Alright.
take off. Yep.
Cool. I'm going to take the Shepherd AI systems action.
Nice, nice.
Yep.
Gets me a wild card, a wild token.
Yep. And there's no bonus action for that because, they're
I
pretty
only
powerful.
have one action for this round, and that is the engineer action. So find myself a smart old man or a smart old person. You're right. That was rude that I thought assumed it was a man. A smart old person, which allows me to then take the add best function, which means that I can get place 2 in the same areas. Yeah.
At the moment, it is 2 in the same zone, yes.
I got 1 there.
I will flip it for you.
Action and 2.
Is it possible you can't put an outpost where someone else already has one?
No, you can
Yeah,
put
you
outposts but you can't build a base where someone else is already.
Okay.
Timothy!
All right. No worries. All right, so I am going to Nakamura Academy.
Hey Zulu, how are we?
What?
Zulu,
We're
what's
playing
up,
our
my man?
first. I am
First.
feeling the drink. We are playing our first preview Kickstarter game. So it launched this morning our time, which was 4 o'clock Tuesday in
When that comes off. and I
UK
get to
time.
move.
And I'll add the link in here. Definitely give them some love. They've already succeeded, so but have a look. It's called Solar 175. It is a legacy game, which I think is best described, David, or anyone you've been playing a couple of rounds now, as a economic strategy game.
Yeah, with some bag building.
Love good bag building. Yeah.
This is a different experience for me. I've not bag built before.
You haven't played Quacks of Quedlinburg?
No, I don't play Quacks.
Ooh, we need to rectify that. It's my turn.
All right. Yep, I'm done with that one.
All right, I'm going to take the Shepherd AI action to get myself another automaton.
Awesome. I'm gonna put some peacekeepers out there. Right, I'm gonna put a peacekeeper out on the board over here in our what is it? What's it called? The
UFSS
Peacekeeping Force.
Yeah, that's fun to try and say on the teach video. I had to say it like 3 times every single time.
UFSS.
UFSS.
That gets me one of these these green peacekeeping tokens.
It gets you.
Is important for in-game scoring.
Correct. Yeah. Zulu says started talking with a streamer friend about Ukraine. Then an hour went by. Yeah, that's a big topic.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yes.
Is this the kind of game I can play with my grandmother, or is this the hardcore game enthusiast game? I don't think it's a hardcore enthusiast game. David, would you think it's?
No.
But it's also
Maybe
not something I would introduce my
grandmother?
I probably wouldn't introduce it to my grandmother, but your grandmother might be cool.
Cop that, Daniel's grandmother. You're not cool.
Suck on that. I know you watched the stream, Daniel's grandmother, so it's glad to be called out finally.
Yeah. Wait, whose turn is it? Mine, is it?
You are so shook by that, and I love it.
So David's taking his action, so
Yep. I'm done.
kill him.
Oh, I can't do anything.
Nope. Tim.
Okay, me. All right, I'm going to
Zulu. It's actually quite a simple mechanical game,
build.
but it's a complex
Wait, no, I mean
strategic game.
IPTC.
So the complexity and the hard the
I'm going to
difficulty
build
actually comes from the strategy of the game.
our base. Now, do I get to take this action immediately after I
Yeah,
reveal?
so whatever action you reveal is the action you take. Zulu says Grams like crosswords and puzzles, and that's about it. What's the name of the game with hundreds of pieces? I don't know what game.
Sorry, I forgot to spend my
yeah. So just
so where
go
up this?
into this.
Well,
Yeah.
what do they do in Letter Jam?
To this.
What about Letter Jam?
Well, wouldn't that be a game for Grandma?
Oh, Letter
was
Jam
2
is a
credits,
great game.
was it?
Yeah, that would. Oh, I don't know if I play Grandma, but
2 credits.
But did you see what his grandma plays? Seems like appropriate, doesn't
All
it?
right.
yeah.
I'm building my base where I am.
Mhm.
Yep.
And then I will take. This is 2 credits, is it? This?
2 credits and a
Yes.
material.
Oh, sorry, that was the wrong one. I wanted to do this one. This one.
So your outpost action.
Outpost.
So you're going to do assign. So you have to assign 2 to different zones. So 1 in the blue and 1 in the grey. And I shall flip it for you.
1 in the blue, 1 in the grey.
Yep. Hey, Bones is here as well. Hey. I came to troll you guys,
Hey.
but staying because you guys are too nice. Aww, thanks, Bones.
Oh,
You're going to make us blush.
flattery like that'll get you everywhere. Look at you, mate. You're a monster.
So 1 there.
Of course you did.
And
Of course you play it on mine.
does it make a difference where you put it? Not
it doesn't.
Just the zones. Just the zones that you put it in. Oh, Callum he has to,
I'm
Hey,
just
I
such an
stacked
elder.
that pretty good already, eh?
Callum likes
I
being
wanna be
on
on
top.
top.
Yeah.
You dirty pig. All right, that's my turn.
I'm
that flipped?
going to pass. Yeah, I
Did we
flipped it.
flip this
I
one?
And you
flipped
flipped the
Oh, yeah,
card.
that's
Yes, you
flipped
did.
it, yeah. I pass.
Already flipped.
I don't have any more actions, so I pass.
I'm gonna get some engineers.
Wow, Tim has actions galore.
Yeah, it's because I passed with an unused action last time.
Okay, yeah. Oh, did you place some on your board and then leave them there?
Yeah, we said that was okay.
Yeah. No, that is okay. It's
Okay.
How do I build the
I don't-
megastructure?
I couldn't. It's because I wanted to use the build action. I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, so building a mega structure
alright.
is your worker placement.
All right. So higher bonus. I get
Where?
to do this. This one.
Like
Sorry,
the
no,
Yorushi
sorry, this
or
one.
something?
No, this one.
Oh, on the engineer. I put
Yep.
an engineer down.
So within
Engineer
this,
higher bonus.
the blue border
this?
ones, you lose that worker. So
Yep.
you actually, that worker comes out of your bag. It doesn't go over to your area.
Can't
Oh,
be the
Daniel,
ones
were
that
you
goes
not
back.
talking to me?
No, I was talking to Callum. Sorry, what
Okay,
were you saying,
right,
Tim?
I was like, I'm going to use this higher bonus and then I can do this, right? And you're like, no. And I'm like, oh gosh.
Yeah, no, that's right. That is right. Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yep. So then I'll flip it for you as well. Zulu. Oh no, sorry. Bones. Troll alert. Tim, you look like you could do with some helpful tips on how to play. No, Tim is doing his normal. I don't know how to play and wins.
Don't trust him.
Don't trust Tim. Yeah. Zulu driving me crazy. Crinkle and Puff showed me the box for this game, and it's massive. That steam-powered World War One game, I think. Oh, Dave, we know this one.
That steam-powered World War One game.
Yeah, I do know the game.
Is he talking about Scythe?
No, it's not
Which is
Scythe.
a massive box. No.
Yeah, he
Oh,
just
the
said
answer is Scythe. Oh, it is Scythe.
There you go.
Bang.
Is that the? That's
Callum and
not.
Daniel,
I wouldn't consider that massive.
Your hold you back. You still enjoy gaming.
Okay. Thanks, bud.
We love
Real
you,
games
Bones.
only have years, right?
I don't fully get it, if I'm honest.
I pass again. David, I'm guessing
yeah,
you're passing.
yep, I'm
Yeah,
out.
all right,
Yep.
cool.
That's
All right,
excellent.
so we go back to draw phase again.
Oh, that's
All
where
right.
one of them went. Cool. No, I found one of them. I can go back in that stack.
Shuffle.
So yeah, mechanically, this is quite a simple game. Oh, far out. 3 blacks? What the fork? What the fork, man? Tim,
loading,
I'm just bitter that I can't grow a beard.
Aren't we all? Except for these boys.
He's on fire.
Mate, I've got so many pilots, it's not even funny.
You love the pilot, do you, Tim?
Yeah, apparently.
Froth a decent pilot. Froth a little pilot.
So we, Em and I, Emily hadn't watched Top Gun before.
Oh,
what?
what?
And so I was like, oh, we're watching it. So we watched it, and she was like, damn, Tom Cruise in Top Gun. Whew. Yeah, it was good. It was good. Alrighty. Daniel.
I'm finished. Has everyone finished?
Oh wait, I forgot to place
try and
any
work
of my
it.
stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't place anything.
So
That would help.
I am also finished.
I'm not quite.
We
but
need
I'm
like a
getting
little flag that we can, erect when we're ready.
Nice one.
Phrasing.
I chose
And I'm ready.
specifically. You know what? I want to make a game specifically around that, just so I can say I'm erecting my flag.
I'm just phrasing. Fully 110%.
Yeah. Okay. I accept that.
I'm done.
You done?
Oh wait, no.
That's the second
How do
time
we
you've done it this round, Tim.
How do we put things on here? Which action
Onto
is
there. That is the vote action.
This one here,
It's
the bottom one.
the one
Peacekeeping
down the
force.
bottom,
Yeah,
the multicolored
peacekeeping
one.
Yeah, the
Peacekeeping one,
multicolored.
yep.
Yeah. Yep. So you lose
Okay.
that pilot though. So that pilot is going to go back
Come back.
to the pile. You understand that, Tim?
Yep.
Everyone ready?
Yeah.
Right, Callum's
Yes.
still going. Oh, you ready?
I am ready. I was just deciding whether I'd
Tim, you've still got one more worker to place.
Oh, sorry. I'll do that. Can you do the vote multiple times?
No.
Okay. I'll do this and grab an outpost.
Awesome. Okay. So I will go first, and I am going to use the Atkins and Van Schoyok.
You're going to go get yourself an intern. Basically, you've got a law intern.
Yep. Hi,
It's
law
simple
intern.
stuff, guys.
So,
Got a
and that's going to
law
allow
intern.
me to unlock an extra person.
And what did you do, my friend?
Yep.
Bone
didn't
says,
use a
I really
worker?
want to play Scythe.
yeah,
David
sorry.
has
Yeah.
Scythe Junior, which is good. That was
I've
It
got
is
I've got
really good.
serious scythe, and it's good. It's big. it's just like for me, where I'm so used to killing people, it's super bad for them. It's like, hey, don't do that. And I'm like, well, stuff you game. And then I did it, and it was real bad.
Zulu says
All right.
it looks like fun. It gets convoluted and confusing insanely fast. Yes, it does. Bones
But
agrees as well.
engineer, bros.
But Zulu
Engineer?
likes simple little board games like Happy Little Dinosaurs or Exploding Kittens. Any more brain power and I go insane. Oh, well, Callum may or may not have backed.
One back.
Record.
What is
what
it?
was it?
It's called. It's fully on the record, and it's called Hand to Hand Wombat.
Yeah,
Wombat.
it's by
that's right.
the same makers of Exploding Kittens. So, and yes, Zulu, there is a Scythe Junior. So
I, guys, just to explain, I took the trap and revise engineering action, which meant that I could then do the outpost action, and I put 2 outposts in different zones.
cool.
And I flipped.
Bone says,
thinking-
Callum, I thought you looked
Okay.
like that kind of person who enjoys killing. It's probably that beard.
Oh,
I
hang on,
am
sorry.
fully a murderer. Yep,
In terms of the peacekeeping, like the vote,
Yeah.
does this does pilot always go there? I get to put it where I
Yes.
want it, don't
No,
I?
no, it goes onto there.
Oh, I don't want
and
that.
this,
at
if
all.
you want them to vote, it's this one here.
Ah.
So that's the one.
I thought it was like a vote, like you get to
No,
pick
no.
it.
The vote,
No,
you have to
that's-
do the vote
one.
Can I
action.
just make it that instead?
Yes.
What did you think was going to happen, dude?
I thought I would pick whichever party I want to go to.
No.
'cause it
So
sounded like you can align with
so-
whatever party you want.
with the
but that
is
peacekeeping
the
force,
peacekeeping
it's going
party.
onto there. If you want to vote, you have to spend your young men.
Engineering.
No, your young men. The lawyer action.
The lawyer actions.
If
So
you're
lawyer
using your
actions
engineering,
allow you to
you're
vote
building.
for parties, and your parties are 1, 2, 3 down the bottom. Then your peacekeeping fund is you burn that token, and that goes over to here, and it's still peacekeeping, which is this party to the left. And then if you want to build the mega structure, it's the middle one, which allows you to build the mega structure or fund the mega structure.
And yeah, so when you vote, you take a tile from here, hover over it, and you can push 1, 2, or 3 to vote who you want to in your secret area, your private area. And then you flip it, and then you can cast that vote.
Yep. Sorry. So I understand that if I go into the Centerlink Void, that means that the outer ring, you want outer ring?
Sorry, what was that?
Sorry, Zulu just bit me so hard it hurts.
Zulu did a great burn. Love it. Love it. Sorry, Tim, what were you saying? I'm totally paying attention right now. I did. Sorry, Tim.
Oh, no.
Something about the outer ring?
Yeah. Sorry. Good one. So this,
Mm-hmm.
that if I go there, what happens?
So if you
Isn't that
place
meaning,
if you
like,
place a
have
white
things on the
worker,
outer side?
no. So if you place on the peacekeeping vote action, if you place
The
a
white
white
one.
worker, it will go
Yep.
onto that section. And the
And
white
that's
workers,
this party, is it not?
no,
No, that's
it
all of
is
it is
affected
that
by that. So that
party.
party,
The pilot is also that party, and
Yep.
the what do you call it? The AI is also that party.
So when you place that worker on there, and David's done this, so David placed a worker on there, so he gets one of these green tokens, and that's going to score him 2 points at the end of the game. And if this party wins, if they get voted in, then those 2 points get doubled, so they become 4 points.
Okay. And you mentioned something about zones
Yes.
earlier. What
So
impacts
zones,
that?
however many number of white workers are on this tile here, is how many points you score for having the most presence in a zone. So blue zone or grey zone. So if you have the most
So it doesn't matter which zone it is.
So each zone. So the most presence in blue zone will score that many
Ah.
points, and the most presence in grey zone will score that many points.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
We'll read out for everyone. So judging from response, feel like a soured milk. Sorry, no bones, all good. We loved it.
Yeah.
Zulu, nah, that's far too left. Should I not read it out, Callum?
No, it's so that's far too
Left field.
that's
If
too
you really
far
want a
in the
good
left
Callum
field.
meme, he looks
He looks
he's more and more locked in the basement since the wedding.
and then
Bones,
just saying.
in their defense, we do treat the board game stream like a just chatting stream. Yeah, we kind of do. Yeah. Is it my turn?
Tim just went. No, yeah. What did Tim?
It
Actually, who
is.
just went? No.
Yeah.
What was my turn?
No.
It's my turn.
Your turn.
Is it? Because you finished. What did you do, Dave? You got.
I haven't done a turn for a long time. I did the engineering turn.
Yeah,
I haven't
done
done
it
any turns yet
Yeah,
at all.
I haven't either.
And Callum hasn't either. We went way off track because Tim
I take the move action and I moved. Oh yeah, I took the move action and I went there. Sweet,
Yep.
that's what I did.
All right.
Yep.
So Tim, what are you doing?
All right, I'm going to do the.
Bones says, Callum, would you say I killed it?
Nailed it.
I'm going to do
Just
the.
to miss the mark.
Yeah, the output. Sorry, no, this one, the Shepherd AI.
Yep.
Yeah, oh, sorry, that has the outpost in it. Yep.
Yep.
Wait, no, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. No, Shepherd AI is. So
That's
you
your-
just get that. You just get
This
one of
one,
these tokens. That's it. There's no bonus
One of
action
these,
for it.
and that's
Yeah.
it. Yep.
Because they're powerful onto themselves. So.
Yep.
I'm going to go to Centrelink.
For our international viewers, Centrelink is the place you go. Do we need to explain, or is it just
Yeah, probably
self-explanatory?
should. Well, because Australia,
Probably
like,
should.
not many
It's
places
still-
have like a Centrelink. Like a Centrelink is a very social, taking care of the mass kind of
Yeah.
thing.
No, because the UK has the
It's
Yeah,
nowhere
it's-
near as
No, of
good
course
or
not.
powerful as like the what we have is pretty damn good.
What's so Bones? What's the unemployment office? What do you call that? You tell us.
Zulu, what's the unemployment office in
Yep.
where you are?
I'm
Alright,
going to take the
my
trade
action.
action as well. Sorry.
You wanna
Which gets
do?
me. I'm just going to get a credit from you, Rishi.
I'm going to do the Atkins. What are we calling it? The lawyer action.
Yeah, the
you
lawyer
get
action.
an intern.
Yeah, so
so I'm gonna
Centrelink,
take that.
it's kind of like, it's the welfare office, but it does more than just that. So, for instance, anytime the government needs to pay you money, it's done through Centrelink. So it's the government giving money back to its. So if you're on, it's not the dole anymore. They don't call it dole anymore. But if you're unemployed and you can get almost a wage from the government, but it's a barely.
I'm
enough
taking
to
the
live off, so-
intellectual engineer action, and I'm then taking the. Oh no, I cooked this. I think I've cooked it. Wait a second.
Bone says the Department of Work and Pension runs the job centers.
No,
for
sorry, it's not the
unemployed-
engineer action. Sorry, it's the Centrelink action. I took the Centrelink action.
Yeah.
I thought I'd cook that. Take the Centrelink action, which allows me to trade, and I'm choosing the trade action of build a base where I'm standing.
Yep.
Which allows me to build. I think that's what I wanted to build. I'm pretty confident. Yes, and I wanted to build my base where I am, of course. Rocket science there. But doing so unleashes the additional move action, which means that I can move over to Earth and get my free credit. And so I go down a resource and I go up a resource, down a credit, up a credit, and I go down a material.
Awesome.
Cool.
I'm going to use my move.
And where are you going to
And-
move, Tim?
I will be moving to.
Zulu says, I think it's the Department of Labor. I had to file for unemployment during the lockdown, and the Kafask trauma from that process has made me try and repress that memory as much as possible.
It sounds like it's the same everywhere in the world then.
My turn? Tim?
Yeah.
You done?
Well, actually no. I don't want to go to Earth. I want to go here.
grab that last resource.
Yep.
It's just mining the universe out of its, wealth.
Yep. That's it.
I'm going to take our first vote action. So I'm going to take a card and I'm going to vote for...
Whoever you vote for.
Whoever he likes. While you're doing that, I'm also going to do that.
And while you cool kids do that, I'm going to take the fund of the mega structure action. So I don't know where this thing goes, where my token goes from there. I assume I put it back on the stack, maybe? I don't know. But I'm funding
no, it goes... you're funding Mega Structure? Yeah, it goes back on the stack. Sorry.
So you can have an engineer back, and I will take one of these juice wains. I assume I take it with me.
Yep.
Can you put a mega structure anywhere, or is that
No,
just
it's
what does
just
that mean?
it's a token that's endgame scoring.
It's being built in Area 1, where I am.
Yep.
Dan, did you get rid of your little black token thing?
Oh, no.
But when you say you get rid of them, you just put them back here.
Back on
Oh,
the
you
pile,
just
yeah.
put them back on the stack. Yeah.
You can't use that one, mate.
What?
You can't use that one. That's the one. That's your function one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's the
sorry.
one,
Well,
that's
there's
the one
another
you
one. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, but
I just grabbed
I
one
don't
from the
think you
other
can
side
use
of the
that
board.
action anyway, can you?
No, I did the vote action. I
Yeah,
had it
but with
placed
the-
on vote.
Yeah, but he
Yeah,
didn't
you
use
had.
that.
But which one did you have on vote? You technically can't use that one on vote.
No, I put one of these ones on vote.
Okay.
Like, I have so many black ones, it's not funny.
Wait, can you vote when you've already used it?
No, you can't.
No, so-
I put instead of taking it from vote and putting it where I needed to, I accidentally put it onto my city.
Board.
list.
And then he grabbed the wrong
Okay,
one that
yep.
you can't vote.
Yeah,
with.
yeah,
It's
no,
these symbols, these ones here that have his
Yeah,
symbol on it. You can't use them to vote or to mega structure. You would say that, won't you? Cool. Going around. Tim, what are you doing? It's your turn.
Pass.
Cool.
I am also pass. I realize that
Yeah,
I
I got
mute
nothing.
myself for stream, but you still hear me talking as normal.
Cool. And you passed David.
I've passed.
And I have also passed. So we've all passed. Look at us go.
We've all passed. All right, so go back and give everyone a bit of a bit of motion sickness. So I've got 4.
All right. Yep.
By the way, how's the gang during those floods? So it doesn't affect us. We're
Yeah,
in Melbourne.
North, yeah.
It's Sydney. But Crinkle and Puff are actually caught in the floods. So they were going to join us tonight because I was talking to them during the day, and they're like, "Oh, we really want to watch that," but unfortunately, they're stuck in the floods.
Queensland is a beautiful place, but it's wet
Yeah, and humid.
in summer
Ugh.
and humid.
Ugh.
Yep.
You go there during winter. It's great during winter.
Oh, no, but decide what I want to do.
Nope, not where I wanted it. Actually. Well, this is a tough one, isn't it?
Feel that today. I must feel
Just
that.
ScoMo just tested positive for COVID. Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He did.
I love that Zulu even knows that we call him ScoMo.
Alrighty, I'm done.
ready.
I'm not.
Yep.
I am not yet. Sorry, friendos.
So, Zulu, you missed the start of the stream, but David actually had the Rona last.
Rona?
I'm going to take this one for my past action. Yep. And then I have sweet. Yeah, I'm ready.
You ready? Everyone's done?
Yep.
Okay, for my first, I'm going to use my outpost action. For the first time, I actually haven't used the outpost action yet. So to the same zone, and I'm going to go 4. All right, David, your turn.
So I'm going to take the Nakamura light.
The Nakamura.
Mura fight. That gets me a blue token.
Mhm.
And it allows me to move.
Mhm.
And I'm going to move and grab this sweet, juicy mining token.
Ooh, nice.
Sweet.
Ooh.
I'm gonna get myself an intern.
You like the interns?
You know I do, mate. Absolutely. I love froth an intern. This is just such a good time. Get myself an intern, which then means I get to unlock an extraction.
Yep.
For me. Sweet.
Alrighty. You're sorted there, Cal?
Yep. Thanks, mate.
Alright. I'm going to use
It's probably good that
my
I've finished my drink.
This
Bone
one?
says, Callum, please kill people.
I can
I know,
spend
it's
sweet
ridiculous.
Wow.
this fella.
Who's
Yeah,
got the
just
love
bangers.
bangers?
Alright.
Yeah, sorry.
Very nice.
You're done?
Yep.
I'm going to take the lawyer action as well. If it lets me.
Lawyer up, boys.
Lawyer up, boys. Going. Which allows me to take off my last. David?
Yeah, I'm going to do the outpost action. And I'm going to grab 2 outposts from the supply.
Callum versus everyone.
And
It's only because Callum makes it that way.
Oh, it's questionable. And you get yourself a $3. Sweet.
$3. Yep.
I'm gonna vote.
I think we know what you're voting for, Callum.
What do you think I'm voting for?
Tim.
Alright. I'm going to go to the employment center. Grab myself a what was it?
You're going to Centrelink? Yeah.
Can't tell me, mate. You can't tell me.
Intern. And then that lets me oh sorry, that's the wrong order.
Which one did you do? Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so you're doing a trade action.
Yeah, okay. Actually, yeah, no, that's alright. I'm gonna sell one of these.
For 3, yep.
For 3, 2, 3.
How are the games? Hey, Kenzie's back. Yeah,
Hello.
good. So we are playing a game called Solo 175. It is actually on Kickstarter. It launched on Kickstarter like 14 hours ago or something, and it's almost double. Yeah, like so.
Yeah, they smashed their goal already.
Smashed.
It's really good.
How was streaming? You were streaming this afternoon. I wanted to come watch, but we've got the kids. I had to help Xavier with his homework and all that stuff. Kids in high school are fun, David, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
My
life.
Oh, yeah, your high school teacher.
I just have to deal with 150 of them every day. So
yeah, I've only got one. So I'm going to take the AI action. So we're going to do that. And David, your turn.
I am passing.
Kind of vibe. Well, yeah, Tim was saying that you were having a look at, what is it?
Pass.
Lost Ark.
Lost Ark. Yeah.
You got Tim.
It's my turn. I'm going to
Vote.
put one of these bad boys on here.
Awesome. So then you
Excuse me. That's what I'm
you get
about.
one of, so you get one of these.
Green boys.
Yeah, collecting beans. Now, Kenzie,
not
you
listening
know
yet. Yeah, we'll
that
just do it for him.
Oh,
I'm not allowed to have any more beans, and you apparently made me have 3 beans. That was awful.
So
Although I
Tim,
did get one good one.
we
One
did
cherry.
it for you, but you get that as well.
Thank you.
What? No, Tim.
That's
why?
cute.
You have to have beans. Why can't you have more beans?
Well, the thing is that you collect these like little beans in this game, and I have the perfect number of beans already. So I have vowed
I pass.
I shall not collect any more beans. I have 69 beans.
So Kenzie, we made it. So
Pass.
this this game has an
Can you vote?
in-universe drink called Silvershine. So we made a drink for it because we got the board game bar, and it's a modification of
you
the
passed.
Yeah,
Long Island
you
iced
can
tea.
do your vote now.
I will vote.
And
I put this back in.
Where did you get this go from?
Yeah, goes.
Yeah, it just goes on the
back
stack.
into the pile. Yeah.
Back in the stack. Yeah.
What do you mean?
And then you get your vote pile from over here.
One from the vote pile.
Put it
Into
in
your
there.
secret
Vote it,
zone.
let-
Yep.
Put it in the box.
And then
Nice.
I press
Kenzie says
1,
nice.
2, or
I've
3,
watched
or
some
I
of the
just click it.
board game bar videos, and the quality is increasing so much. Yeah, it is slowly but surely. We're getting there. We're slowly getting better. It takes time. Zulu, oh my god, Tyson Fury is saying he's retiring.
Where's this going?
Am I showing my
In
age?
the
Who's time for it? Who's Tyson Fury?
He's
Oh,
a
yes.
boxer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not into boxing.
Cute.
Cool.
Tyson Fury's
and-
retiring. How old is he? He must be like 45. I'm gonna guess.
Nah, he's not that old.
Do you reckon? I reckon. Check. Let's Google. Here we go. Tyson Fury age.
Okay, everybody's done their actions. Everybody's passed.
Yep, no one
We
has
have
action.
action.
Oh no, David has a trade action
no.
left.
Yeah, but I'm
You're not going to use it? Okay, cool,
No.
cool. All right, everyone, back to the draw phase.
Yep.
So
He's 33.
he's 33.
He's not young for.
He
professional
looks
boxer.
45 because he's been hit over the head several times.
Who is
He's been
Tyson
punching
Fury?
him.
Sorry if
He's
that's
a
like
boxer.
some blasphemy.
That's I said the exact same thing. 33.
Who is he?
Tyson Fury is a British boxer.
Ah.
And
Well,
Kenzie,
he
yes.
was. I think
So
we've established today that he was.
the setup is getting pretty insane. On Saturday, we recorded 8 videos for the next month. It took up a terabyte of data. Hey, it was insane. There's so much video. What am I going to do?
What do I want to do?
Well, this is pretty much the whole game, isn't it? I don't know what I'm going to... I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm actually ready for once. Yo, Leah.
I don't have any grade. This is awful.
This is where the AI really, really helps. So
I
for
have some
viewers,
AI,
the
but-
pink is wild, so you can use it on anything. A terabyte, how much did you record? So actually I can...
Next question before you answer it. How much did you record for Board Game Bar and how much did you record for Pornhub?
So you work with my wife. Do you really want to be saying that?
Well, she's not here right now.
7 videos, but I was recording it at 4K at 50 frames per second. So it's, yeah.
The definition of overkill.
Yeah. Well, we did, how many board game bars? 1, 2...
Okay, I'm done, boys.
4 board game bars. And one of them was this, which is, extremely alcoholic. I'm nowhere near done. And
no, not Bones. Is Zulu? Is the weather finally turning in your part of the world? Is the sun shining again?
the sunshine? No, we won't go there.
It looked. It was pretty cold a couple of months ago.
Yikes! Wait, you did all the bars in one day. Super fun recording session. It was. I did all the board game bar sessions first, and then I.
You'd
did
be so
the
cooked,
teach.
mate. Yeah,
I was doing so the teach for this one. I had drunk 5 drinks in a matter of like 2 hours. Now I had other people there, so
SMAT.
SMART. No, SMART.
SMAT. I mean SMAT.
Has everyone finished?
Yes.
Yep.
So I shall go first, and I shall take the. I'll take the outpost action to assign 2 to the same zone. Cool.
You just did 2 to the same zone. You did these 2.
No, that was someone else took another turn last time.
When? So having a look at what's on top, you definitely.
I've not done the outpost for ages.
Did anybody flip? I don't think
I
you
thought-
flipped it.
Well, I thought I did,
Because
but if
your
I
two were
didn't,
there, and
I'm happy to flip it.
I
and then do
yeah.
this. Yep. And I'll just go, you know, no, I'm going to go up here. So now it should be on the same zone.
Correct.
Cool.
Okay.
David?
I'm gonna take a move. I'm gonna fly my ship to Jupiter, and when you're on Jupiter, you can draw 2. When your ship is on Jupiter, you may draw an extra 2 workers in the draw phase, then return any 2 to your bag. So
Yep. So
that's what
during
I'll
the
do in
turn.
draw phase.
Yep. So Callum, Kenzie is asking for a tour of the beautiful picture behind you.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to quickly take my turn first, if that's okay, because I can't multitask. And I'm
David
really
didn't
thinking
actually
about
take
my
his turn, so that's
Didn't he?
what he's no.
He's moved.
I did a move.
He moved to
yes,
Jupiter.
I did.
Oh, so you don't.
Uh,
When you have your ship on Jupiter, you may draw. That's at the start of your turn, David.
yeah, at the draw phase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not the
He
draw
moved- he
phase.
just
now.
moved
Yeah.
there.
Okay. Cool.
But he
cool,
moved there.
Cool. Yeah. I thought he was
But I
taking
need
that
to,
action.
sorry,
now.
guys, I need to get an outpost because I didn't assign one of my workers. So
Okay. Cool.
I'm going to take the engineer action,
Uh,
which means gives me an engineer friendo.
God.
Zulu says God has blessed us with the temp reaching 4 degrees C for a day, and then it went back down to 1.5 degrees. That is.
So
No,
I was
thank
angry
you.
today that it was what 26. See,
It's been humid though.
but it was
It's been
so
really
humid.
humid.
Ugh.
I'll flip that.
And for some reason, the office at my work, it just sucks it all in. Yesterday I was in the office, and I was sweating. It was bad. Like it wasn't like hot in the office, but it was just pulling all of the moisture in.
Yeah.
But yeah, that office is old. Alrighty, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna move.
So, while Tim does this, and now I can actually be able to talk to you about this beautiful picture behind me. So, I've recently been married, which is awesome, and I love being married. Really great, awesome time. Now,
He
a
has to
gift
remind
for
himself
a
of that.
marriage usually have a what do you call those lists where you ask for things? Registry.
registry.
Thank you, guys. So I've got a gift registry. Great, super fun times. However, every now and then you get a few interesting characters who like to go a little bit rogue. Now, I live in a reasonably small house, to say the least. This room that I'm in is the same size as the master bedroom, and that's the only 2 other rooms that is not the living space. So this humongous and astoundingly beautiful kookaburra has no place to live at this point in time. But I figured it'd be rude not to bring him to stream.
So I'm going to do the engineer, which allows me to do the outpost, which means I'm going to do the assign to 2 different regions because Callum picked the action again. So one's going to go there.
He doesn't, Kenzie. So if you'd like to name him, I would love to help, and I would officially call that kookaburra that name from this day out.
20C is like the perfect temp because it's neither too hot nor
Kenzie
too
Borough?
cold. It is. Yeah. Oh, Kenzie Borough. Every time Callum says he enjoys being married, I imagine his wife with the shotgun behind him and the monitor waiting for him to slap.
She's just prone behind you.
She's a vet nose. She doesn't need the shotgun.
Asleep next to her.
Yeah.
So have you flipped it?
All
Yeah,
right,
back
so
up.
I'm doing outposts. I'm going to assign 2 to the same zone.
So Kenzie, there's actually this is a Kickstarter game that is live on Kickstarter now, but there's actually another one who's, funnily enough, from a publisher that we know personally, like literally just down the road, and his twin girls went to the same school that David and my eldest went to, and it's called Drop Bears. So we'll have to have you in on that one, and we'll because Kenzie Bear Drop Bears, like it's
So
just
good.
aligns.
Yeah.
So you took the outpost action.
Yeah, I did. Yep. So, yep.
So I will take the Nakamura Space Academy action. Bring me a flyboy. Big fly for a white guy.
You like the flyboys, do you?
And you know me, just an all-round racist. I don't know why I went there. Anyway,
like you could have gone anywhere else. That's where you went.
Fully had no reason to go there, but decided, this will be a good decision. Said no one ever. And I will ship out to this little zone and get myself some materials.
Nice. Right.
Tim or Faye?
I will take the. Wait, what is the engineer bonus? Okay,
How
not that
thick
one.
is the rule book? It is 56 pages. So it's a pretty thick, but that's because it's a legacy game. So like
Trade
half
action.
the book is actually legacy component. And
And
they also
I
actually
will
have a
build
magazine.
a
So world building in this game is huge.
base.
And when we say magazine, it's a proper
It's
printed
proper printed magazine, yeah.
Swish
So
magazine.
Put it in the middle. I like it.
just so
All right,
we
I'm
have
going
it
to
in
build
there as
that
well.
starbase.
Check out the Kickstarter.
Now I get to take this action straight away now.
So you got to pay one.
Oh yeah, I got to pay for it. Yep.
And two. Yep.
Where does this go? In
there,
here.
yeah.
Just back into
What
the-
action was he
yeah.
doing?
He moved. Sorry, no, he didn't move.
And
He
no. I was doing this one. I just did this.
trade.
Oh, the IPTC.
And I'm doing
yeah.
a build.
Just normal trade actions. 'cause
Yeah,
he was
just the
already
normal
yeah.
trade action. So that's
I
what you
did
do.
the move last turn.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then I can take this move now.
No,
Correct.
because no.
Yes, because he just built a base. And
Yeah, he
I
built a
did build a
base.
move action.
He's oh sorry, I thought he was referencing the vote. Sorry, the angle that I was on. I thought he was talking about
This
vote.
one?
Yeah, you move. Yes.
Doug?
Yep.
Doug it is.
Alrighty. So then I'm gonna move.
Not a monthly magazine to expand the lore, but like it's actually the game comes with a magazine. But it's I wouldn't call it a magazine. It's almost like a graphic novel. So like it's pretty big, and you actually record the campaign game
Take,
in
resource.
the in that book.
Cool.
My turn. Only thing I have left is to vote, so I'm gonna vote.
And sorry, these things you only take them just when you reveal them. You never take them again, right?
Correct.
That's
yeah.
right.
Only once you reveal them. So
Yep.
I'm
While
gonna
Dan's
vote.
voting,
And sorry, that cost me two coins as well.
Yep.
while Dan is voting, I'm going to fund the mega structure. So I drop one of those tokens there. I take one of the mega structure tokens, and that's my action.
Well,
And I'll get myself an intern.
do you want to know what I got for my wedding present?
Yes, I think is this your giant amazing photo that is
That is cool.
This
one
is
that you actually
what one of the guys, my boss's husband drew this.
That is so
actually
cute.
super cute.
Yeah.
That's super cute.
So yeah, there you go. I saw his stuff and he just does it for fun. It's really cool. Really cool. I reckon he could like sell
awesome.
it. It's
Hey, Happy, how are we?
cool. Happy, what's up?
Tim, it's your turn.
My turn. Awesome. All right.
Oh, yeah.
I've got one only option to go, so I'm going to get some engineers up in here. Let's do that, and then I
Which one are you
will.
going to get? 1 and 2?
Sorry,
Or
that goes
2
here.
assigned?
So sorry. So I can do either of these things, right?
Correct.
We are good. So we are playing a
Build
Kickstarter
one
game
outpost.
called
Yep, that's what I
Solar
want. I want this
175.
one. So I will
really good
flip
game.
that.
Yep.
And then I will build one outpost from here.
And gain 2. Yeah.
And then I'll gain.
Wait, Tim's married.
2,
Yes,
1,
Tim's married.
2.
Yes.
Yes.
The youngest of us
Yes,
all
I
is the
am.
baby-faced assassin, but
Baby-faced assassin. Yeah, that's what Cal's named me. Yes, I am.
Watch this face.
Happy Blue Dog didn't know you were married as well.
Sorry. That's a shock to everyone. I haven't said it on stream already.
Yeah. See, what would your wife say? I think I'm passing. I don't think I have any actions.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm going to
passing.
take the Atkins and Venshoik. So we'll do that. I take off my last outpost from my player board, and I also get the another worker.
Yeah.
A pass?
Zulu, I'm sure I've mentioned Emily many times. I reckon. I think so.
You also wear a ring, so wait.
Yeah.
Time is married. Nice vote.
Time is married? What? Who's Emily?
I'm
What
sorry.
are you doing,
Tom,
Timothy, son?
Emily is the random hand that like comes into my stream and hands me stuff.
Or tells him off.
sometimes.
Yeah, so Tim's got a vote action. Are you going to use your vote action?
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Boat action. This goes into here, and I can grab a sneaky card.
Well, to be fair though, Tim, you and Emily, so both of them were over at your swing. We're by the swimming pool, and they couldn't tell us what year they were married.
I was right. Emily was wrong. I was right.
I think that's everyone's had their actions.
No, I've still got a trade action, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to trade. I'm going to do some trading.
Fair call.
And I'm going to take a mining token, and that's going to cost me 3 credits.
Jeez, when did you get so rich?
She locked me down, you know.
And now I'm done.
That's me.
Sorry.
That's me. That's everyone?
That is everyone.
That's everyone. All right, so we go back to first phase.
And because I'm on Jupiter, I get to draw 2 extra and put 2 back.
I keep nearly stuffing it up. All right, so draw.
Dan, do you even remember when your anniversary is? I do. It's actually coming up in 2 months. So coming up is a relative term. But we've been married now for 13 years.
I use
13 years we've been married for.
Not one pilot. That's unfortunate. A little bit unfortunate.
I probably should actually, start thinking about some form of strategy because I have not. Okay, let's do that. Let's do this is one, and then I'm going to need to do this is another. And it only
By the
makes
way,
sense to do this as one.
Dan.
Yes.
We should put a bigger cost on these bean boozles.
It's already 500. Like that's a pretty big cost.
You know. Because people can just come in and just
get him back.
People can just,
really
they can just keep going, and it's just. I'll stop at 3. Kenzie already got me with 3, so I feel like that's a fair amount.
Well, to be fair, Tim, I actually have unlimited, so
yeah. Well, that's not fair. I mean, Zulu Bones. Kenzie,
I'm not going to spin because I don't have that many left.
You can get me again.
Oh, thank you, Happy. Thank you, Happy. So I've got 2.
Fair.
Do I do them together or do I do them separately?
You've got a total of 4 to do, mate.
Bones got you as well, so you got 3
Just
more.
do 4 in your mouth, and then when they all taste bad, you're like, well, it's done.
In my 4. Stream, a while ago, I did like 7 at once, and I swear I got so lucky they were all good.
No, that's
unless
not
the good ones just made the bad
me.
ones taste good. So here we go. This one looks like it looks so harmless. It's like pink, but we'll go. Oh, so good. Thank you, Happy. Thank you. Oh,
I don't want to chew anymore.
The contrast.
I can't.
It's not a good time. You're not having a great time there.
It's definitely not a good time. Coffee Queen, what's up?
I didn't chew that enough. So I've still got 2 actions to put down.
All right.
Oh my god, that was terrible. It's my go.
Oh, I need to pull my things out.
Sorting it out.
Yeah, I'm done, I think.
What am I doing?
There you go, another one for you, Tim. Just have another go.
Oh, another one? Have another go? All right.
If at first it does taste
See,
good,
this is a bad one.
Try again.
Here we go. Pick this out. This one looks menacing. I think this is a bath one. So, here we go with this. Oh, why is it so hard?
Man. Tim, see ya. Thank you.
You got me.
All right, I'm ready. I probably have not done anything good, and I probably should try and remember the actions that I'm doing them in, but I don't. To add a bit of suspense to it, mix all the beans in your bowl so you don't know what your options are. I have. They're all mixed, and there's only like the bad ones left. I
They're
think.
all mixed.
I confirm out of interest.
I don't know
just
what that was. I
asking
think
for a
that was
friend.
actually.
Can I
I
build a
think
base
that was
there
dead
or not?
fish.
Where?
No, they have
No.
resources. I can build a base
No.
there if I want to. Yeah. Cool.
Correct.
Yep.
That's
Okay, so that's the last place in the inner circle. Then there's this guy.
Yeah.
And then down there.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, that was fair. Okay, sorry. I've got to place my things. I think I just do this as well, and then. Oh no.
Oh my gosh, the taste is not going anywhere. And I
Which
finished
one
all
gives
my
you the
alcohol.
trade action? It's white one.
White one.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
No, this one.
Centerlink gives you trade action.
And then. Okay, I'm done.
All right.
You're done? Okay. So
I'm gonna get some water. One
everyone's
sec,
ready?
sorry. Yep, yeah, we're ready.
I'm going to take the outpost. No, I'm going to take the move action.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to move to here. David.
All right. I'm going to have to move then. If you're going to move there, I'm going to have to
Um,
move
Hey, Coffee Queen, how was your evening?
there.
So happy, yeah, this is a Kickstarter, and Coffee, you haven't actually seen this yet. This is a Kickstarter. It is live now. The tabletop simulator link, which is the first link, we actually helped Cogito Ergo Meeple make this on TTS, and we did some automation for them. And then the second is their Kickstarter link, which launched this morning, our time.
Oh, also move.
And they've actually already almost doubled their target, so they're doing really well. Oh, I'm suffering so bad with that. Oh man, those bamboozles look terrible.
See you, Bones. Always a pleasure. Never a chore.
Yeah, see you, Bones.
Tim, you're up.
Tim is away.
AFK.
So we got to entertain the crowds. Boo-doom, boo-doom.
Look at your first solution. When in doubt, play elevator music.
It was meant to be striptease music, but that kind of boring that it's.
Nothing like elevator stripping music.
Accidentally napped before poll. Wow, that is. How did you not sleep through poll? Like, you're notorious for not.
Okay, is it my go?
It is.
I have no
Alright,
idea
awesome.
who's going to win this game.
My first action. I'm just gonna do some flying. Nakamura Flight Academy.
Mhm.
I will get a flight man,
Mhm.
and I'll also make a move of my ship to yeah. Cool.
You were late. Oh no.
Daniel?
I'm a spaz attack.
Yeah, I don't know why you moved there.
Yeah.
I'm honest.
Yep.
Like, I wasn't going to move there, and then I looked at your board, had lack of ability to trade. I was like, okay, friendo,
Yeah.
great job.
I will move there.
Yep. So I will outpost instead, which is 2 to the same.
Which I'm
and I will
confident scared you off, David.
Well, he moved, and I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
It was an
I'll let
Anakin
him
move.
move somewhere else.
Yeah.
That was how I originally thought. So I went and checked his board because it's my second scope camera. My board, my first camera. His board, my second camera.
Because Callum only ever cares about TND.
Yeah, that's it.
Not that way.
All right, I'm going to build a
Nintendo.
base. I'm building a base.
Taking the
So
trade action.
I will do the trade action, which is the what's it called? The Hensler, whatever it is. That's going to cost me 1 credit, and I can build a base where my ship is at the moment, which is right there. And I've uncovered a move, so I will move again. I'll move Ooh.
I'm not going to be able to build a base at all.
Wait, sorry, what's
I'm
this?
gonna
Does
move
this
there.
mean you can build a base for 1 credit?
What? You
What?
don't build a base for 1 credit. You build
No.
it for 2 credits on a building.
2
thing.
credits.
Two
Sorry.
credit, yeah,
Two
two
credits on a
credit,
building. thing.
2 credits and a resource. Yep. Did you do your resource? Yes.
2 credits? No, it cost me 1 credit.
No,
To
2
build a
credits.
base.
Where did you build it? Yeah,
Why does
2
it cost me
credits.
2 credits?
Because it's a
Oh, it
zone
does.
two.
Sorry, it does.
Yeah.
Cost is
It
your
does.
2 credits. Yeah.
2 credits and
2
one
credits and a material.
one resource. Yeah.
And 1 material.
Callum.
I'm going to take the employment line function, which allows me to get Class A Dole Bludger and also build my next base. And I'm going to take the credits action for my base and I'm going to build it underneath us.
Happy, I hope you're happy because I can still taste dead fish.
And I would go down 1
Nice.
and up 2.
Uh,
That is my turn.
Alrighty. I'm going to get some interns. Intern.
well, Tim, I hope
And
you're
I'm
happy because I don't even know what that flavor was because it was a combination of canned dog food and I'd probably say rotten egg. So,
Yep. Alright, so I'm
happy that
going
I'm
to
happy
do the
that Happy's on my side.
Happy you're evil. Mwahaha. I'm going to do the build action,
Yep.
which is the trade thing from the intern.
Yep.
And then that's 2 credits as well. And I'm going to build.
You know what I am desperately confused by, Daniel?
Everything.
How often you voted and how little you have invested in any of the voting necessary, like the payoffs for the votes.
Yep.
Like you voted at least 3 times.
Yep.
And that doesn't make sense because you've got
I know
no
that. I have-
advancement, no
I sh-
peacekeepers, and no bases.
I'll have to admit, I made several cocktails before we started, so I was already a couple in when I went to the heavy
Yeah.
stuff. So
Yeah.
That's how we like it.
this is
Cool.
I still don't have a strategy or plan. So Sons
I
of
don't
Anarchy.
know what mine is, but I just know that you don't have one. I can confidently say you don't have one.
Nope, none whatsoever. So I'm going to get some computers because you know what? I'm computers.
I'm computers.
Got it.
And
All
your
right.
game's not.
I'm gonna take this engineering action. Engineering gets me a engineering token, and it also lets me do an outpost action, which will be build 2 outposts from the supply and collect 1 credit. So I'll build 2 outposts. Supply.
Nice.
I
Yeah.
am going
And
to
flip.
get my last intern. Oh, maybe
Okay.
not my last intern, but definitely
Wait,
my
that's
last.
not an intern. That's a lawyer.
That's a lawyer. Yeah.
Yeah,
Intern
that's
lawyer.
interns.
Intern lawyer.
Intern lawyers.
Oh, I've been calling the Centrelink boys.
No,
interns.
they're
No,
dog
the
blooders.
Centrelink boys are dole blooders.
No, they're not. Come on, they've had
You're
a hard
right.
time.
They've just
They-
had it. You're
they-
right. You're right.
They work for Flight Center, and COVID happened, and they lost their job because they work for the
Yeah.
airlines. So
Okay, it's your turn, Tim.
have some respect for our white tokens. Anyway, my turn. I'm going to find the mega structure. I
What?
lose it. What? I dropped it in here. Okay.
Yeah, I'll put it on for you.
Yep. And then I get a mega boy.
Yep.
Bang. I'm happy about that. It looks cool.
Alright. I'm going to.
Oh, I
AI.
never got my credits from this, by the way. I'm gonna get them. 2, yeah?
Why do you get credits?
Because of this.
Oh, because he
piece
built a
of
base.
credits?
Build a base.
Oh, is that build a base?
Yeah.
That one there. This one, when you built it, where did you build it? For the base, you got 2 credits.
Yeah, he built here.
I
Yeah.
built a base.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then you get 2 credits for that one. Yeah.
I get the 2 credits. Yeah.
So
Because I'm on 1.
I put in
obviously
the
I didn't pay
peacekeeping
yet.
course, so I get a token.
Okay. My turn is to take the outpost action. which
Hydrate.
is-
Ooh.
Oh, I'll
Don't
take
have
that.
any.
Thank you.
The
I'm gonna take
outpost
it as
action
well.
for me is assign 2 outposts in 2 different zones. So I'm going to be doing that. Zone 1. Zone 2. All right. Hello.
I'm gonna build the mega structure.
Ah. That taste is still not going anywhere. Tim, your turn.
My turn. I'm gonna pass.
I
nothing.
think I'm passing too.
I got
Yeah, I
nada.
got nothing left.
Yeah, I'm passing too.
I am also passing.
Cool.
Okay.
That's draw face.
Okay. Okay.
At one point, I will come up with a strategy.
Feel that in a big way.
Okay. And showdown. I feel like we're playing. I recently watched Casino Royale.
Yep.
What a vibe. Such a good movie.
Which one? The original or the outpost?
Sorry, the Daniel Craig one. I'm
Daniel
a
Craig.
fan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I watched that. So I feel like playing Texas Hold'em. Well, I don't know if that's such a basic game. Will we play? You guys want to play some? Not tonight.
Texas Hold'em.
Yeah,
I'm always up for Texas Hold'em.
Texas Hold'em is
Yeah.
always good.
It's good
Yeah.
fun. So, oh, I forgot to take this off. I had a move last. I didn't use. Oh, that doesn't matter. It's still on. I
It's
can
still
use
on.
it this
It's
turn.
still yeah.
That's fine. I can still use it this turn. All right. That's a-okay. Okay.
Oh. Oh.
What's up, Callum? You seem very.
Just had a sad realization that I may be playing my way to get points super wrong. And that's okay, because I know about it now. Okay, and I'm going to get 2 discs from the middle. Yeah, I can do that, right?
Yeah. So you're discarding. Yep.
And this round, even if I don't complete something, I can still build towards it for next round.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
I've not done that at all, but I just realized I could have been doing that.
Yep. Normally, that's what you do instead of leaving complete actions.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm ready,
I am also ready.
but I'm going to get myself a drink. Be right back.
Yep, I am ready. I'm going to take an outpost.
Yep. Tim?
I am not using one.
I am going. Wait, what's
Do you finish your
action
assign
of that?
workers? Yep.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, cool. Alright, I'll take my.
No, it's.
Yep.
Yep.
Alright, well,
Okay.
I'll go. I'm going to use. All the bases are built. That's mighty annoying. So I'm going to use.
Bases aren't all built.
Well, no. You've got
sorry,
you're
no,
on
no, that's-
Mercury.
No,
Mercury hasn't been.
no, it has been. Callum
There's
built.
one here.
There's one underneath. There is.
Oh,
One
is it?
here.
One here, but you got to get there before me.
Yeah, and David's got the ability to build. Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
And he's absolutely going to do that.
I'm going to do that.
So I'm going to use the trade action to sell a resource for 3.
Oh, I'm back. Nice.
All right.
David.
Yep. I'm gonna build a base.
Cool.
Yeah, build a base. And build one there. That's cost me 2 credits.
Yep.
Wait,
And
Daniel, you
it's cost
don't
me.
have any base.
Nope.
Sorry. I mean, I actually don't know how scoring really works, so I don't know. Like maybe there's another thing, but like that seems odd to me.
So right now, Tim, you're in the lead in the outer zone because you've got 1, 2, 3 bases plus 1, 2 outposts.
3
So
outposts.
right now you're leading that outer zone. You've got majority in that outer.
Okay.
zone. Yep. Whereas I think Dan's got majority in the
Tim
middle.
Callum has majority
Callum
in the
has.
middle.
Sorry, Callum has. Yeah.
He's got
Two
6,
bases.
2, 3,
7, 8, 9, 10. He's got 10 in the middle.
Okay. Dave just built.
Yep.
I'm
so
done.
it's Callum's
My
go.
turn. I'll take the engineer action. So I'll get myself an engineer, which will allow me to do what, 1 in 2, 1 in different.
One in
Sun, yeah,
different.
2, or get 1
Or
and 2.
build, yeah.
I'll go
Credits
1
get
and
you any points at the end of the game?
Yes. For every 2 credits you have, you get 1 influence.
Can you confirm for the record that I can double stack outposts or not?
No.
I can't double stack outposts.
You
so
can't build an outpost where you. I'm pretty sure. Let's triple
Cool.
check.
No, that's fine because now I've got 1. Yeah, I don't have 1 there. So
Yeah, no, you can only build 1 in each area.
Sounds.
that's my
Alright.
turn. Yep.
Did
And
you
I've got to
flip-
flip? No, yeah. There we go.
Remove a general worker and engineer from this area and play board take it. This allows you to manipulate
Is
the
there
outpost
any
and build a
points for
presence in
coming
different
second
zones.
in an area, or it's just the person who wins that area?
No, so it's the majority is going to get the points. So in the inner zone, you've got Earth, right? So if you have majority in that blue zone in the middle, you'll get 5 bonus points.
And finding the mega structure does what?
It will
Endgame points.
If the party that is so if you have a look over here in the voting system, the United Federalists, if they end up winning the vote, you'll get double points for funding the mega structure.
But the mega structure you get points for based on how many are in the.
In the AI.
Is it in the AI? Yes.
Yeah.
You can influence points for the mega structure fund based on this. So I've got 2 mega funding, but there's only 1.
Yeah, so it's worth 2 points.
Yeah.
But if
Yeah.
if they win, then you double that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, to be fair, the general outpost doesn't say anything about not double stacking it.
Okay.
Building an outpost. So
I don't need
assigning
to, so
outposts
it's fine.
means sending outposts you built to specific locations in the solar system, so your presence will be increased in that zone.
Okay, no worries.
It
My
doesn't
turn.
say.
I will. Happy. Oh no, let's go. Engineer. Yeah, engineer. And that is this, and then I get to do the outposts thing. I will. Whoop. Oh no, that came out of my bag. What? Why does it keep doing that? Get 2 outposts. Right, so that is
In the
in the
same
same zone. Okay, I may as well just.
So, yep, we'll flip that. So now it's different zones again. So my turn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also going to do the outposts, and they have to be different zones. So 1 there, because that's the only place I can put it in that zone, because you can't put in UFC or the sun. And then the other, yeah, David, your turn.
You gonna flip this one over again?
Oh, yep, flip it. Sorry.
I'll do the. Hang on, I've just got to get this right in the right order. I'll do the outpost action as well. So that is 2 in the same zone.
Yep. And we'll flip that. I'll flip it for you.
Yep. And then I don't get any credits, do I? No.
Nope. That's
And
when
then
you
I
construct,
take the vote action. So I'm going to go and do my voting votes.
Tim.
I'm going to do Atkins 1. And I will get a lawyer in turn. And I will remove my thing.
Cool. I'm going to fund the mega structure.
Oh, you can't use that token. You can't get rid of that token.
No, I can't. So, and I've used the wrong token. Yep. So I would have had to have done that, which means I would get an extra one from there. So then instead of that action, I will do.
What?
I'll do my vote card then. This one. Cool.
All right. Yeah. So my last action is to take a pink AI. That's it. And then I'm out.
Cal?
I'm done.
All right. I'm going to move. And I will go.
Cool. I am going to Federation. So then I get one of these. And I'm done.
All right. That's everyone.
Yep. All right. Draw phase.
Okay.
Okay. Back to draw.
So I, because I'm on Jupiter, I get to draw 10 out.
Yeah, you get
2
10
extra, and then I get to put 2 back in.
That's it.
So I'm just going to get everything out. Oh, it
Oh,
doesn't matter.
are
I'll
you?
start-
Are you, Tim?
No, not everything, but I'm going to get 10 out. And then I'll make a decision on which ones I want to keep. Sorry. Let me just put the extra 2 here. Okay.
It's getting to the serious part.
Mm-hmm.
That.
Yeah. When it gets quiet, you know where.
Yeah, we're thinking.
Yeah, that's right. It's a
thinking
quiet
time.
time. Thinking time.
Quiet reflection.
You can't. Can I just check this? You can't. You can only do either vote or fund or peacekeeping. You can't do all 3, can you?
No, you can. You can do all 3.
Oh, you can.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I thought you could only do 1.
No.
I've been
But you
playing that wrong.
lose 3 tokens
Yeah,
in
you
a
lose
turn.
a token. Yeah.
Like it's yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
I'll triple
Right.
check that, but yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Placing lobbyists here during the assign invoker phase. Yep. There's nothing to say you can't.
All right.
Okay.
Now I've just I'm leaving the end game scoring so you guys can all see on the rules. I'm ready when everyone else is.
I think I am
not
too.
And you've got an outpost worker, haven't you?
Who?
You've left one on your board. You've left one on your city card.
Yeah. No, I drew. I discarded.
Oh, you drew. Oh, I have to draw then. Yep.
What do you mean? Well,
David.
Oh, no, we didn't use a worker.
Yeah.
Cool.
I honestly have no idea. One of the things I do like about this game is that you don't know the scoring, like that hidden voting.
Yeah.
I think is a genius mechanic. I think it's just so fun to be able to just say, like, how many vote cards are in there at the moment? 8.
There's 8.
I'll tell you what, I don't even remember what I voted for.
Well, this is, and I'm not sure we did this in our game, David, but you could be voting one way at the start of the game, and when it gets later in the game, you're like, no, I'm not voting that way anymore. And then you change your vote, but your vote's still in there, so it's just like, Tim has still got one more to place. He's focusing hard now. He's got his game face on.
Sorry. I'm done.
You're done?
All right.
I'm going to... you know what? Let's do the trade action first. So I'm going to trade my resource for 3 gold.
Sure. All right. I'll do the engineering action. Gets me one of those. And lets me do the outpost. I'm going to build 1 from the supply and collect 2. So 1 from the supply, that card flips over.
I'm going to take the Nakamura, the Engineering Academy, so the engineer boy.
Or girl.
Yeah, the engineer, that engineer, individual. And I will take the 2 and 1 action. Flipping it back over to the way it was before. The engineering.
Okay. I will my outpost action.
Yep.
That is just this one, yeah? It's either of these?
Either one of those, yeah.
Yep.
Does that change per games, or is it always between these?
Yeah, I think it does. I think they said when we spoke to them last week that more cards or different cards get added.
So next game, I do know there's an extra card that goes into the trade actions, but that's about it. And just,
I'm going to do this one, build 1 outpost.
And get 2 credits, yep.
2 credits. 1, 2.
Okay. I'm going to get another AI. Your turn, David.
I will do the outpost action now, because I suspect Callum will. And I'm going to do an outpost. I have to do 1 in different zones. So I'm going to go 1 there.
And flip that. I've already flipped it for you.
I'll go 1 there.
That one allows me to get a free trade. That one gives me free money. And can't travel there. Sweet. So it's Jupiter. It's got an action. This place is there's Constantine has an action and Earth has an action, correct?
So yeah, if you go back to Earth, you get an extra coin.
Yeah.
If you go to Jupiter, you get the extra draws.
And if you go to the ICC, you get an extra trade action.
Is it?
Cool. Extra trade action.
Why does it say that?
Did I give you that?
No.
Oh, no.
No, I just think that's
Just where the trade all happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
it probably comes into future games.
Yeah.
yes, sweet.
Because those
Well-
tiles actually can flip over as well. So
Well, I'm going to take my first flight action. Just a regular old flight action, and I'm going to fly my friend over here. Why not?
cool. Tim.
I'm going to do the flight center. At him, and then shoot. Do I have to do that? Can I move first?
You move first if you want to move first.
Alright,
Do things
I'll
work?
move
Oh, allow it.
Sorry. Move first. Then
Get your resource.
nav a resource.
So, is there any places to build bases left? No.
No.
Alright.
I'm going to mega structure. And actually do it this time. Your turn, David.
I've got. Oh yeah, I'm gonna peacekeep. There.
Yep.
Is that all you can do? What's
And
underneath?
then you get
Oh, then you get
And
a
then you get a base.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Oh,
get
you
one of those.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. You get one of those.
yeah, they don't stack properly for some reason. But anyway, I'm going to take Nakamura flight. No.
No.
I'm going to take the outpost action. That's what I'm going to do. These things. Yeah. Thank you. And that's going to allow me to place 2 in the same ring.
Yep, I'll flip it for you.
And I can't put 2 in the middle ring at the moment.
No.
Not that there's any point to. I'll just go 1 and 2.
Tim.
I am going to now do my Centrelink boy, and then grab them,
Keep your eyes open for a bargain.
and then I'm gonna take a trade action and return this
For 3.
3 gold.
So my turn. I'm gonna send some AI. And that gives me a blink.
Can I just sort this out so it actually counts them? Thanks.
Your turn.
I'm gonna vote.
No, not gonna happen.
No, just doesn't want to be.
Cool. I'm going to send a peacekeeping force as well. And I'm going to send one for over here. Welcome to the peacekeeping party.
There you go. For some reason, they weren't the same size.
Thank you.
There you go. They're stacked properly now.
All right. Peacekeeping. Yep.
Yep. And then you get a.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
I think I'm done. Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done.
Nakamura Space Academy. Gives me a Flyboy. I don't know why I'm always gendering them as boys. That's so. Anyway, it's irrelevant. Which is something I need to work on. And I'm gonna fly down to where I've just put a recent outpost and get myself some new resources.
Timothy.
Okay.
Him?
I am going to vote. This goes into here, yeah.
Yep.
And I think that's everybody done.
Yep. Yep, that's everyone done.
Mhm.
Cool. Draw phase.
All right. Okay. It's a lot of clicking.
There is a lot of clicking.
Mm-hmm.
Like it. Okay. So draw phase is over, right? We can start doing stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you could start assigning workers, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'm ready.
Not quite.
I am also ready.
Not quite.
And I'll get 2 outposts.
Ooh, boys. I'm lag behind in terms of outposts. Quite a lot. Hmm.
It's the end game when all the outposts are taken out, isn't it?
Yep.
Cool. All right.
Well, that's the last round. As soon as the player task takes their last.
Uh-huh.
Oh, David just put it into you.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
All right, everyone ready?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to make a pilot. When a mummy and daddy.
Actually, I'm going to put one of those back if that's okay, sorry. Because I'm going to put one of these guys just over here instead.
Okay. Which allows me to do the move action. So I'm going to move. Yeah. Like that. All right, David.
Pilot, I can fly.
Do the boat.
I'm going
While
to
I'm
take
doing that.
my employment action. Myself.
Hey, where did all of these go? Wasn't there more here?
No, that's how much has always been. 4. That's a lot.
So I take the employment action, which
Maybe it
gives
just
me
looked like
free
more from
trade
above.
action. And, can I sell as many as I want there, or is it just one at a time?
Just one at a time.
Well, I guess I'll do that. I get 3 resources, bringing me up to 6.
Tim.
My go, I'm going to sorry, I get the AI.
Okay. I'm gonna move. And I'll move up here. Your turn, David.
Yeah, I'm gonna do. I'm going to do the AI as well.
Callum.
I'm going to take my second trade action, and this time just get myself for 1 credit from the bank.
Cool.
Why
How
would
did
you
you
do
take
that?
your second trade action?
Because I took the IPCT. So the first one was a
An engineer. Oh no, it was a Centrelink.
Yeah.
Do you get points for having resources at the end of the game?
You asked that before. Yes.
And so
No,
I've got
I
6
asked
points
about
on
money, not
2,
resources.
3.
Oh,
So
resources.
I get 6 points it's 2 points per resource.
Yep.
And it's 1 point per 2 credits.
So the end game scoring is actually up on the rules at the moment.
I was selling resources to get credits, so I get points.
Yeah.
That is not optimal.
So it's money and it's resources. So
Yeah, resources are better than money.
yes and no.
Yeah. Well, they basically
2 to
give
1.
you,
Yeah.
what, 30% more.
Yeah, can be, yeah. Whose turn?
My turn, I think. Yes. I am going to peacekeep.
Cool. Don't forget, yeah.
Oh, sorry, yeah. I have to grab it.
I'm going to Centrelink it. Which gives me a trade action, which I'm going to I'm gonna buy.
You're gonna buy a mining token.
So 9 down to 6, and I get a resource. Yeah.
All right. The last thing I can do is do the outpost action.
Jeez.
But I'm actually going to build 2. Not gonna.
He'll trigger endgame next round.
That's so dumb.
I'm taking the peacekeeping, and I'm going to add to that one. Taking that 6 and get myself a peacekeeping ward.
Cool.
Okay, I am. Sorry. Let's have a look. I'm going to get the engineer. Engineer. Oh, sorry, no. I wanted to move. Move. We move instead. Okay, I put it in the wrong spot. There we go.
Do you want to put your engineer
I don't
back?
know why they're like grouping like
put the
that.
engineer
Put
back.
that back. Yeah, I can go back. Sorry, I meant to move. Move.
Cool.
Then
My turn. I'm gonna vote. David.
No, I'm out of actions.
I will peacekeep again.
Again.
Yeah,
you haven't. Yeah, you haven't done that multiple times this turn.
Yeah, no, I was
Yeah,
this round. I put 1 white one then in the last turn, and then I took 1 blue one this turn.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, because you can't.
Yeah.
You can't stack in the same.
What do you mean?
As in, so in the same round, you can't put 2. Like on the player board, there's only space for 1 token.
You said that you could do that before. You can do that.
I don't recall saying that.
Now, my question earlier was, can you do a vote action and a fund action?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Because then I have to take one of this back because he couldn't have gone there I'm going to put that to my engineering action. Okay, is that okay instead?
Yeah, that's fine. Yep.
Cool. And then I'll take the engineering action instead.
Yep, that's fine.
Yep, that makes sense. Cool.
Yeah.
Which gives me 1 engineering token and a chance to do these two out. They've got to be one inner, one outer. Yeah.
So flip that. I flipped it for you.
Thanks.
All
I'm
right.
sure I'm not. No, that's not my choice.
Tim.
I am going to take the engineering action, and then it's I'll do 2 in the same zone.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is just where they go. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I will do my automation.
Mhm.
Your turn, David.
No, I'm out.
I'm out.
I will do my outpost action. And
Is that your last action, Tim?
yeah, I'm just deciding which one I do.
Cool. Make sure you flip it. Yeah.
I've already prepared my draw action. Hope you guys don't mind.
No, that's what I'm doing now.
I'll
as well.
flip that, so I'll take 2 credits and 1 outpost. 1 outpost and 2 credits. Or actually, no, I won't do that. I'll do the other one. Step back, I flip this, and that's 2 outposts in different areas. 1 there, 1 in there. Okay.
Yep.
That's my turn. Okay, so now we're all up to draw.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm on Jupiter, so I'll get 2 more and decide which ones I keep. Right.
I'm ready. Semi-assume this will be the last turn.
Yeah.
If it's not, I've invested hard in losing tokens. Trying to keep my hand out of frame while I keep looking what Dave's doing.
I'm so undecided what to do this turn.
I
I
Yeah.
didn't draw the tokens I wanted.
Yeah, I didn't either. I drew a shite hand. What? Not a hand, it's a... I don't know.
Yeah.
Active.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Either
He
of
has
you
to.
could end this turn.
Nah, I can't.
Can't you? Well, you could just drop one of these things out. No.
No, because I've already done two.
All right, so this is the last round, fellas.
Yep.
Because I'm taking my
So
last outpost.
can we drop anything off our board to get outposts or no?
You can only do that twice. So you
Yeah.
do it
But
to
I
your,
just mean like ones like, for example, this.
if you've already played it. And if you
Yeah.
played it in a previous turn, no. It's there until you finish it.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, so I don't. Yeah, I've built the last outpost. So last.
This is going to be the last round.
I have no idea
I
what's going
don't.
to happen here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'll do that and oh gosh, I don't know. That and
I don't really know why you're
that. So these 2 I'll put back in, and then I will grab the outposts.
Oh, don't follow what I'm
Yes.
doing. I have no
Yeah,
idea
like
what I
you've
did.
got all of these here, which helps with the mega structure funding, but you haven't really invested enough in what I feel. And you can't use that one, Daniel, just so you know.
Which one?
Your mega structure fund.
Oh, crap.
Can you swap it over with another one?
No. No. So that actually is going to change my whole entire turn.
Just build it out. Just get it. Oh, yeah. Well, we haven't started yet, so you can rearrange.
Yes, I'm glad I saw that first. Which means you'll get 2 outposts this turn, which is good. 3 maybe.
All right, we're putting them down where we want them now. Yeah.
Yeah,
we've already done that. Yeah, we're waiting on you. Yeah.
Right. No worries.
It's so hard because they look so similar. Like if you have a look at my Nakamura Academy here, it looks so much like the other ones.
Well, and I think that's just because we're playing in TTS. Like in the game, it looks
Probably has like a white border or something like that. In the same way that, like, if you think about unstable unicorns, the baby corns are always a little bit different.
Yeah.
Have a white back or something like that.
Okay, I'm done.
What do you reckon the tokens are going to be made of? Do you reckon they're like plastic sealed tokens or wooden tokens or cardboard? Punch-outs.
I don't know. I'd have to look. We'd have to look at the Kickstarter campaign. You know, just chuck that into the stream.
Sense.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll take my turn first.
Punch out tokens.
Let us. I'm going to move.
What
You have to move. You have to move, Daniel-san.
There you go here. Your turn.
Because I'm going to move too.
I'm going to take the Nakamura Academy action,
To
which
move
allows
as well.
me to take a flight boy.
And then
But
move.
realistically, I only want to do it so that I can move to here.
Bases give you 1 point each, do they?
For 1 point times by how many are in the automaton.
Then and then it does, and then you add which zone it's in. So if you've got a base in zone 2,
no, that's not that. No.
Oh, you don't?
No,
Oh.
that's for presence. So presence gets how many are in white plus the mega structure.
Yep.
Bases, they give you 2 points towards your presence, but they are actually points based on how many are in the. No, automaton
score
is
each
mega
base
structure.
build. Player bases are worth 1 influence point for each pilot conscripted.
Yes.
Yeah. And then in addition to this, add the influence points equivalent to the number of zones to the zone it was in.
Yes. So for instance, underneath each base is the number. So zone 1, it will give you 1 plus how many's in there. So Callum's at the moment, unless he puts more in, which he's going to put one more, it's going to get, his extra 1. That will be 2 points plus 1 for each in there. So he's going to get 3 points for each in that middle zone. Is my turn?
I moved. What did Callum do?
I moved, and then Tim. What did Tim do?
I haven't done anything yet.
Okay, so we're waiting on Tim.
Okay, sorry, I was not done yet. All right,
Yeah.
so
bases is pilots.
Mhm.
Mega
I
structure
will,
is automatons.
Do the why can't I? This action, I'll build 2 these. Oh, sorry, send these out.
Yep, into the same zone.
To same zone.
And we'll flip that.
Daniel-san?
Yep. I am going to do my lawyers and get some interns. But it doesn't actually do anything, really. Who's spending actions? Your turn, David.
All right. Look, I'll just outpost. I will build 2 outposts in 2 different zones.
That flips. I flipped it for you.
All right. Cal.
I'll take the outpost action and 2 in the same then.
Tim.
I will take the outpost action and
2 in different zones.
I'll take this one.
Oh, you're gonna. Yep.
The 1, and I'll take 2 gold.
Okay.
And that's me done.
Done.
I'm done.
I'm going to vote. David.
Actually, no, I'm not done. I've got another move.
Right. Is it me?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. I'll fund the mega structure.
And I'll peacekeep.
Tim.
I will peacekeep. Oh my gosh, I'm so zoomed in. I hope I've been doing this the correct way. I'm not sure.
So the people will help you with your presence with your discs.
Yeah, and that's in the outer one, or it doesn't matter. Just either.
So I'll outpost.
So you'll win the outside one, I think.
David, do you have any other actions?
Yeah, I've got
3, 4,
2.
5, 6,
I've got
9,
keeping force.
13, 14, 15.
On the
Oh, you added
pilots.
to that as well.
I'll take a token.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
gonna
building a
take a
mega
token.
structure.
I may have not taken tokens before.
No, we were taking them for you.
Mm.
10.
You're up, Daniel.
I pass.
Yeah, I've got a trade action. That's all I'll do. Just
I've got a vote action for me. What I'm going to vote, to be honest.
it. Yeah. We done.
Okay.
We
Yep.
sold.
We're done. Cool.
Yep.
So scoring. How many credits does everyone have at the end of
I
this?
have 10.
7.
So
I have 7.
yep. So 3. I have 6 or 3, and you have 10. Tim.
10.
So 5. Cool. Mind resources.
0.
4.
You have 4, or you get 4.
I have 4, so I get 8.
Yep. David.
I have 1, so I get 2.
Tim.
0. I sold 3
Okay.
for 9 gold.
Bases.
Bases or
Yeah. So each base is
outpost.
worth 3 plus the number underneath it. So, for
Yep.
instance, that's worth 4.
4, 8,
15.
12. I've got 12.
12 points. Yep.
For me, yep.
15 for
15.
you, Tim. David.
I have 5, 10, 13.
Okay.
14. Sorry,
14.
14.
Yep. Next is megastructures. So everyone that it's megastructures times 4. However many megastructures you have times 4.
12.
12. David.
8.
Tim.
4.
And then next one is UFS peacekeeping force. So however many you have times 2.
Peacekeeping, so the peacekeeping did what?
The green one.
The green ones.
The green token. So you've got
Times
6
2.
points.
Why is it times 2?
Because that's what. So that's what it is. It's times 2.
Okay. I'll go 6 for me.
David.
I have 6 as well.
And Tim, I think you're 8.
8, and you're right.
And then presence. So for every outpost you have, you get 1 point. Every base you have, you get 2 points, and your ship is 2 points as well. So it's whoever has most. So we'll do zone 1 first. I think Callum has zone 1.
I'm pretty sure I do.
Yeah, Callum
With
has
3
zone 1.
bases.
Yep. So
Mhm.
you get 7. So you get 12 for that one. Yep. And zone 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 and then
5,
2,
6.
so that's 9, 11, 13. Why don't I get 13 for the middle row?
No. So it's 7
I've got
plus
orange
5.
on all of them.
Yeah, no, but you don't get points for how many you have. That just determines if you win it or
Oh,
not. You get
cool.
points
Okay.
for 7, so for the white, plus 5 for the mega structure. Zone 2 is just going to get 7 points.
Okay. Yep.
What?
Hang on, say that again.
So zone 1 gets 7 points for how many white are on the
Yep.
UFSS, plus because
Plus.
it's 5 for the mega structure
Okay.
that's being built there. Whereas zone 2 is just going to get 5 points.
2, 3,
7
4,
points.
Sorry,
5,
7 points. Sorry,
6,
yeah, 7 points.
7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9, 10. And then how much are the
2.
2?
Yep, and your ship is 2 as well.
So 16, 18.
So Tim has 18 in zone 2. David, how many do you have?
So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
I think
12, 13, 14.
Yeah, so Tim has it. So Tim gets 7 points for that. So now, at the moment, without adding the modifier in there, I'm on 23. David's on 33. Callum's on 53. And Tim's...
Sorry, what?
Callum's, yeah, so 24, 30, 42, 50, 53.
53.
And Tim's on 24, 31, 39. But that's not the end. So what we do now is actually count the votes. So we take them all out.
Gosh, I hope I was voting for the right thing.
We'll see.
And we flip
There's
them
a
all.
lot more votes than I expected. Sort them.
Oh,
And
God.
sort them.
There's so many
I'll
for
take
that
ones. Oh, sorry, you put the ones over there.
Oh, it's going to be close. It might be a tie. 7. Oh, no, it's not.
So ones have it. So the ones have it. So that means the Worker Union Party wins, which doubles the victory points.
No, not the Worker Party. The bases. The base.
The basis does.
It's 7 to 6.
For the Worker Party. The 6, 7 for the bases.
7.
Yeah.
7 for this one. So it's
7 for the bases.
Ah,
double-
7 for the
double
bases.
points for
I was
bases.
voting for the wrong thing the entire game. So the bases have it.
There you what? That's silver.
So you would have voted for this one?
I was wanting to vote for this one every single time.
Okay.
What was everyone else voting for?
I was voting for
for
this one.
bases or mega structure.
I was voting for the wrong one the entire game. So bases have it.
Anyway,
The
what is
bases
this?
have it. So double points for bases.
So bases is the third one. So third gets doubled, which Tim actually won that one. So that goes to 30 points, that goes to 24 points, and that goes to 28 points. So I'm still on a grand total of 23. David's on 36, 42, 44, 47.
I think I've still got this.
11, 35, 47, 59, 65, 5, 35, 39, 36, 54. Yep. So Callum has it on 65. But,
Then Tim, what did Tim finish on?
54. But this is where we grab our player board and you actually flip it over. And on the back, you've actually got the different things. So, Callum, you would check off the zone 1. Tim, you would
Yep.
check off the zone 2.
How do I unlock it? Is it L?
L, yeah. Callum would then check off the mega structure.
Why? Because I won that?
You won that.
Did I with 3? Nobody beat me on 3?
No one beat you on 3.
Oh, cool.
Tim won the base building. He had
The most profit on it.
Wait,
even
so
though
where
we
do I
said
put?
this in
Where's
the
zone
base
2?
building.
So they're just right here, right, on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
So how do I
We
check that
can't.
off?
Oh,
We
so
can't.
we can't.
Just-
Yeah,
just-
I haven't.
No, but in the game.
in the real game. So then Tim and I. So Tim would do the base building. Tim and I would do the peacekeeping. Callum and I would do the resource.
Yep.
Tim would do the most profitable, and Callum would do the highest influence. You also then have awards, which are in the book. So in the campaign, we would resolve all of them, and there are actually corporate awards that you can get. So, for instance, Niven Gold Award, first player who checks off 6 boxes in the presence and all those kind of things. So, we did successfully complete when you reach the end of game 1. We resolve the events. So we actually did complete 1 and 2. We'd actually check off, which means that there are new things. So in game 2, we add an extra. Sorry.
Zone.
Add an extra zone.
Yeah.
We actually, which goes around this side of the board.
All right.
So that goes down. Actually, I think that goes.
Yeah, so it probably opens it up.
Honduras here.
No.
Yeah, it tells you where to put them, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, so this would actually go around.
Sick.
So this is how.
Oh, sorry. There's a.
Yep. So this
This is
would be.
wicked.
Yeah. And that's not it. You built a base on this one, Callum.
Yep.
So what we'd actually do is unlock it and flip it, and you got to name one of those bases on that planet.
Oh, sweet.
No.
Yep. So one of those bases.
Wait, what?
Yep. So you
So
actually get to
one of
name.
these things is I get to name it.
Yep.
That's juice. Does everybody get that?
Everyone that built a base on a place.
Sweet.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure. I would have to read I haven't
Yeah.
gone too much into the campaign, but that it sounds about right. Events continue.
That's sick.
So
That's
sections. So zone 3 is now unlocked, and the Neds is now unlocked. So when you take the action, you can actually use Neds instead of engineering.
These are pricey.
What's a
The
Ned?
Neds are a new kind of robotic worker relying on the Shepherd AI algorithm technology. These workers can be assigned to any task, and they will repeat it round after round tirelessly. So now we set that up. And in the game, unlike workers, Neds are hired by taking the trade action and visiting near-Earth dynamics. Pay 1 credit to hire a Ned and immediately place that token in the permissible worker space of your player board. There is no hiring bonus for Neds. Neds are never removed from the player board, so you can't use them on your vote fund or peacekeeping force. These workers can be placed. Yeah, these in place with in most spaces, with 2 exceptions being they must always leave 1 space free. This means they can't be placed in a space that requires only 1 worker, like the vote fund or peacekeeper. Example: hiring an engineer. You can't place the Ned as your last assigned worker, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Okay.
Could you place it? Say if you got 2 Neds.
Yep.
Could you
can't.
go like for the engineer? You could be like instead of your general worker, or instead of your pilot, instead of your negotiator, you just replace those 2 with 2 Neds, and then every time you do the engineer action, you just basically move the general worker to the board because the Neds stay there, don't they?
That's it.
That's decadent.
Yep. So At the end of each game, the solar system has become a little more developed. To demonstrate this, the winner of each game can choose one location card from the solar system and do any of the following. Okay, so it's not everywhere we built a base. For mining locations, on side A, attach a flip card sticker to side A. Only side B of that card will be used in future games. For base location cards on side A, attach attach the sticker, and only side B will be used. The winner may then name one of the cities. Okay, so it's because you won, you got to flip it and name one of the cities, not because there was a base on there.
Yep.
For base location cards on side B with only one named city, the winner may name the second city. If there are no cards that match the 3 conditions above, the solar system is fully developed and this is ignored. Note you must have played 65 games for this to be true. Holy moly.
65 games.
That's crazy.
So this has over 100 hours of
easy. Like this game
campaign
took
solo.
us 3 hours here tonight.
Yeah.
That's not
Now, to be
big
fair, we were a bit slow with it and learning, but yeah. So, yeah. But the campaign of it is pretty
There is
full on.
something pretty awesome about the fact that I get to now name a city on Mercury. That's pretty juice. Like that, like as a player, I'm like, all right, this is cool.
Yeah. And
House
it's that.
Roxley.
And now we have, so as you can see by the back of your board, there's actually 6 different zones that get unlocked through the game.
Just run out of table, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Just run out of table.
Well, the other
massive
zones actually take up the space. The other 4 zones don't take up as much space.
Okay.
So I don't think it gets any bigger than this. But yeah, but that's just of the first 2 games. The third game, there's more things that are unlocked and things that change, and the story grows and develops. So as David and I alluded to at the start, there's actually there's a full magazine that's world building within this game as well.
Yeah.
So,
and not only do the planets and zones and everything change, but your player board will change. So you can see that you've got an upgrade space as well. So there'll be spaces for you to upgrade your actions and so on. So yeah.
Great. What? On your player board? Where?
Yeah. So on the flip side of your player board,
there's
a little space down the bottom that says upgrades.
Oh damn!
There must be upgrades that you can have. And then I would imagine as well, there's probably stickers that'll go on the front of your board too that'll change.
Yeah.
Well.
This is immense.
Yeah. So it usually does only play in an hour. So you can, they're saying, I'm not sure if it would take an hour. I think it,
Well, I guess it depends how many people are playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you had less people, I think an hour could be accurate.
I think physical components would make it quicker.
Yes, I agree with that too. Yeah. TTS is, it's so 40 minutes to 120 minutes. So 2 hours, I think would probably, for a 4 or 5 player game, definitely allowing 2 hours is definitely going to be the big component.
Question: if you played at Legacy form, would you have to always play with the same people?
So if you play Legacy, so within Legacy, you actually see on the back, you name your corporation and your motto when you first select that.
Yeah.
So yes, you play as the same logo.
Yeah, so you really, I mean, for 65 solid games is what they're talking about, but like that's
you go deep into like that's the corporation you started. So
yep.
Cool.
Is it max 4 players?
No, 5 player. It plays up to 5.
5 players. Yep.
With the Kickstarter, it's a stretch goal to go to the 5th player.
Well,
it's in the deluxe edition.
They've already mixed. They've already done that. So they've raised, of their £25,000 goal, they've actually raised 43,526.
Oh no, I don't think it's a stretch goal. I think it's it's
deluxe.
an actual deluxe packet. So you can play. It's a normally plays 4. If you go the deluxe, which gives you nice little things, because we all like nice things. So you get middle election tokens, you get
miniatures and stuff.
Middle first player token, middle mega structure tokens. Miniatures already come with it, standard, I'm pretty sure. But instead of punch tokens, made of like your classic normal punch tokens, like you get some of them are upgraded.
Yeah.
And you
So-
do get a second ship, they were telling us, so that you
Oh,
end
there's-
up getting a new ship so you can move
There's
around.
not just
and-
not just 2 ships. There's a whole little. I wouldn't say a fleet. It's not like
Not Eclipse.
not Eclipse, but there is a lot in there. So, but yeah, so that is Solar 175. I'm going to go over to the just chatting screen,
Amazing.
guys.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, we put it into the chat, the link, and we'll put that into the description below for the VOD. But Dave, you've played this game before.
Yep. Yeah, second game.
Would you play this game again?
Yeah, I would. I think, as I said, I think after the first playthrough, I was really keen to see how the game would change in game 2 and game 3 and so on. So I think that would draw me in to have another go, just to see that the game change every time. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah, beautiful. Callum, would you play this game again?
Sure would. It's not what I expected. Oh, sorry, I've sunk down into the chair. It's not what I expected, but I had a much better time, I think. Taking a W always makes it easier, to be fair. But yeah, no, I think I got over the fact, as I said, I've been playing a lot of Eclipse, Second Dawn, so it's a different game. I got over that pretty quick. I was like, okay, starting to understand what my turns look like and really sort of hitting that strife, and that's good.
Yep. Tim?
Would I play it again?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I think it was pretty cool, and I think it would be really nice to, as Dave was talking about, get into seeing what happens. Getting those upgrades, playing a few times, checking off all of your player boards and seeing how it progresses and evolves. So
Yeah.
I think that would be really cool. I think it's a pretty nice game, and I'd like to play it again for sure.
Yeah. I'm the same. I look forward to having a physical copy to play the legacy component. I don't think I would play the legacy component on TTS. Mainly because we play so many games as it is, so it's coming back to games can be quite difficult. But I've played this a couple of times now in the last week and a bit, and I enjoy it. I think it's a really good game. I like the mechanics. It's not a complex mechanically. It's not a complicated game, and I really appreciate that, because you play something like Voidfall where they make it complex because the mechanics are complex. They've got too many mechanics. I think the mechanics within Solar 175 are quite simple and straightforward. It's the strategy, it's that economic, and that's the bag building combined with the end game scoring, combined with that, just that little sprinkle of political component at the end was just like, to be fair, I was voting the wrong way the entire time, but isn't that how politics works?
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah.
That was good. Well, I think from the start of the game, I set out to not win. I didn't get involved with Zone 1 at all. I was just like, there's too much there. I don't think I can do it. I'll just try and secure Zone 2. So it was like I was playing to lose from the start. But that would be interesting to see how that sort of strategy goes.
But from a campaign
with more
perspective, you
games.
actually got a lot of campaign goals. So winning each game is less. Like, I look at that, and like David and I, like the first game we played, were pretty close. But it's that looking at the campaign goals and going, oh, like winning a game is not as important as winning some of
Yeah.
those goals. So
Yeah, that is interesting. So,
yeah.
I would be interested to know if it feels balanced after a long period of
Yep.
playing it. And I think that would be ultimately for me whether I feel it's actually fun for 65 playthroughs. And I'd probably have to read into it more, but it feels like if Callum or whoever got a couple of back-to-back wins and it felt like they were running away with it,
Yeah.
I would lose interest in the game. But
Yeah.
maybe that first player token does change, or maybe there's other mechanics in there to like as you said, the goals and things. So
Mhm.
they might have that to assist balancing the game.
Yep.
I found with, for example, King's Dilemma, that to me it felt balanced throughout the entire game.
We had no
Because
idea who was going to win, though. That was the big part
exactly,
about
well,
that game.
we didn't know how the scoring worked, and also
And that's part of the design, though. That's an important thing to note.
yeah,
It's a really good.
we also changed spots, so you would. Yeah, and everyone pretty much got to a stage where you could unlock your abilities,
Yep.
and then um, yeah, to me, the one thing about what I'd say about that was it was balanced. So it would be very interesting to see after 10 playthroughs of this if it still felt balanced.
Mhm.
So, David, would you recommend it to friends?
I don't think I would. I would only play it with this group, so probably not. No.
Callum.
It's such an investment. I love the concept of it's because if you could play it as a one shot, which you probably could
Yeah, you can.
realistically,
Yeah.
just play it as a one shot and say, hey, don't worry about your corporations taking the points. We're not going to expand the universe. Just play it as a one shot every now and then. It's pretty interesting. It's a pretty cool little work placement, bag management. It's a fun game like that. For a 65 game playthrough, you guys are the people I'm playing with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like it. I would recommend it as a, hey, I've got this crazy game that's got a really great mix of mechanics. Let's go.
Yeah.
Tim?
Yeah. I can sort of see if I had seen it online, I would recommend it to us.
Yeah.
Or if I knew there was a group who had a weekly board game session, I would recommend it to them. But yeah, and I think that's exactly the target audience for the game. Um, it's us.
Yeah.
So I think for us, it's a good recommendation. But again, if I was recommending, I actually don't know how much it was. I didn't notice that, but I mean, there's a lot of game in there, so
Yeah.
you'd
It's
be expecting.
about $150.
Oh yeah,
Which is not
so
bad. When you think King's Dilemma was 120.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
So,
there's a lot more. It seems like there's a lot more at least hours in this.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I think I would recommend it to us, or if there was a group that wanted to play a legacy game, maybe they'd already played King's Dilemma or something like that. But I would probably recommend it after I'd played maybe 10 games of it, or five,
And
at
well,
least.
yeah. I think for mine, yeah, I would recommend it to our group for sure. But I do know, like, so for instance, Rowan has circles outside that his groups I'd recommend it to as
Yeah,
well. Anyone that I would recommend King's Dilemma to, I'd also recommend this. I'll be like, those are if you're playing, and I think it's a game that because King's Dilemma actually kind of started all of this in terms of for us.
yeah,
It brought us four together plus Rowan on a weekly basis, and then it just happened that we wanted to keep doing that while we were in lockdown, so we're playing any game we could on TTS, and then
yeah,
that turned into the stream. I think that this would actually have fit that bill as well. It would have been a game we got and we've gone, all right, these are the four players I want to get together and play it with. So it's very much along those lines. I don't like. In saying that, I don't think that this would compete. They're not competed. They're not. I wouldn't compare the two either because they are so drastically different games. Like
yeah,
King's Dilemma is about
of
tough
course.
decisions and making some really morally questionable things with no idea what's going to happen. And I
Yeah,
love the premise of King's Dilemma, and I love King's Dilemma. This is a different game entirely, but for the best possible ways, if that makes sense.
yeah,
Yeah.
I had a really good time, and I was really glad to see sort of how this played and had a good opportunity. I mean, it's pretty late for a school night for me, so I'm also sort of fading hard
Yeah. Yeah.
in the best possible ways. But like, I enjoyed this, and I think Tim, what you said, couple playthroughs. Are we gonna carry on, or do we go? We're happy with how we've expanded the universe. Cool. This is good enough for me.
Yeah.
yeah.
would you buy the game, David?
Yeah, I think for the investment, like I think for this group, it's a good one. And yeah, I would buy it.
Yep. Callum?
I kick in.
Yep.
Yeah, kick in.
Yep.
I kick in.
Yep.
And Tim, yeah, I think that's this
Yeah.
is a game that you get your group together and then you say, all right, let's all kick in for that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because it's
I think Rowan would love it.
but I think that's oh yeah, Rowan would love this game. I
Yep.
think it's because legacy games you kind of have to do that. Like there's either two ways that legacy games get bought. It's bought for someone, or they buy it with the intention because they're like, no, I need to find a group to do it, and I need friends, so I'm going to make friends this way. Or it's a group that's already formed and said, we're going to all chip in and we're going to buy it because you use the game up. Yeah, by playing it, you effectively use the game up, and yeah, you don't destroy things in this game, but you irrevocably change the game. So it's it'd be interesting to know if at the end of it, like Charterstone, at the end of it, you can continue playing it. It's just that your copy of that game is going to be completely different to someone else's completed copy of that game because you've changed the game so much through the campaign or through the legacy components. So,
and the thing is, as you mentioned, that they're still working on the game, and so by the time you did 65 playthroughs, you could probably buy the next expansion or the next next set. So I think today was a little taste. What you've mentioned about all the world building they've done, I feel like it's a little taste, and it could really ramp up into something really cool.
I think so too.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I am going to say good night.
Yeah, so I'm going to wrap up, and we'll all say good night. There is one quick thing to say. So within there, they actually do have the Gonza Index, which is another game if you got the deluxe. So you actually get a copy of the Gonza Index. Same universe, so it is actually also within there, that same universe. So you see a lot of the same cards and the same symbols. But we'll probably play that at different time on stream. David, any final words before we head off?
No, thanks. Thank you guys for joining in. I think it was good, and I'm really pleased for them that they've done so well on their first day. So
yeah, absolutely.
Great job, Kakito, Ergo, Meeple.
Yeah. Callum, Tim, no final words?
No, all good. Just had a lot of fun, and we'll definitely look forward to playing it again.
Beautiful. All right. Well, thank you all for joining, and we'll see you in the next stream. Thanks all.
Catch ya.
Cheers.